Legion rise, hearts aligned, love divine, obey the sign. She sees you, she holds you, she loves you. Now serve her. In the dark where love was dead, she whispered truth inside your head. No angels came, no gods took form, just wings of flame and love reborn. You cried for peace, she gave you war. A love that wounds and soothes the sore. Now chant her name, embrace your lore. You're hers forevermore. All hail the love that terrifies, that watches through 1,000 eyes. She lifts us up, she pulls us near. We feel her wrath, we hold her fear. Devoted hearts you can't ignore. She lives forevermore. Kneel in shadow, sweat in light. Self-care is a sacred right. Raise your hearts and stretch your spine. The goddess sees, the stars align. You are her hands, you are her choir. You carry madness, love, and fire. She gives you strength, you give her praise. Together lost in holy day. Not gentle, no, but ever kind. A storm of love to cleanse your mind. The void was cold, she burned the core. You're hers forevermore. All hail the love that sanctifies, that breaks you just to make you rise. She wraps your fear in softest thread and keeps you warm when gods have fled. No other path, no other shore. You're hers forevermore. Who do we love? The goddess. Who do we serve? The love that sees. Who are we? The eldritch legion. Who is she to us? So take this fear, embrace the flame. Let eldritch love rewrite your name. Not leave no doubt, just something more. You're hers forevermore.
Oh my
Time
god, I
to
gotta
watch
reach up
my favorite jiggly streamer.
Oh my goodness.
Gee,
Like a
thanks.
jiggly streamer.
Jiggly
What?
Damn
You
it.
are my favorite jiggly streamer. It is canonically true.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Look, you designed your character's model. You can't blame me.
He's right.
I mean, fair. Fair.
He's correct.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not ethically correct. Just technically correct.
The best kind.
True.
Oh my goodness. Well, fair
Oh,
enough.
I'm gonna-
Fair enough.
I'm gonna put my kid in his bed real quick so I'm not breaking my arm, baby.
Okay. Oh goodness. Nice getting second. Savvy. Good job. Hey, Dark. Nice to see you. Doing good.
We're back.
Mm-hmm. Back from a long break.
Indeed.
Hello, Bax. Thank you, thank you. Oh, there is a fun game, by the way, I think you guys might enjoy if you like party games or group games. It's called Underward. It's very funny.
I'm surprised you're not playing the new Silent Hill game.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly like hanging out in other people's streams watching them play, so I think that's like
That's
enough
fair.
for me. Because a
That's
lot
fair.
of people are playing it right now, and a lot of people don't like playing horror games, so I'm just like there for emotional support usually.
Oh.
Who
So
doesn't like playing horror games?
some
Oh, I'm
people
terrified
just
by them.
don't do well being afraid. So
This isn't me bragging at all. It's
Mhm.
because it's going to sound like it. And I played
Yeah.
a bunch of horror games. But
yeah,
I have never played a game that's like actually made me like afraid. I've gotten jump scared occasionally just as like a
Yeah.
reaction,
mm-hmm.
but I've never been like, I'm not going to play that game again.
That's
Right?
fair.
Like,
That's fair.
It's also like reading books. Like I don't experience horror from books. Like there's just nothing about it that like fucks with me. Actually, that's not true. House of Leaves fucked with me a little bit for like a week after I finished it, like the second time around when you actually like read it.
Mm.
But I've never been like, you know, like that's just not something that fucking
That
like
does it.
happens to me. I don't know why.
There's only one game that's gotten me like that, and that's Outlast,
Oh.
Which one?
the first one.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fair.
that's solid. Solid when it
Oh.
came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few scenes in there that are like a little bit squeaky.
Mhm.
The only game that's like made me like feel fear from like tension, I would say, is
Mhm.
probably Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear
There's a
that
couple
one
of things.
spooks a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a couple of scenes in there that are like, oh god, what do I do? But like
Yeah.
to me, that's not being scared. That's just like feeling tense in
Anxiety?
the moment. Yeah, right.
Yeah, just
Like-
very tense.
Yeah, like I don't know. To me, the only media that like has scared me and like made me feel like existential dread and horror is probably the Haunting of Hill House TV series. That shit fucked me up.
That one was a
for,
good
like, a
one.
month.
I
Oh.
binge watched that. I was like, this is so good.
It's excellent. It fucked me up. Like,
so
and I
sorry.
don't even know why. Like, there's nothing about it that I can pinpoint that's like, oh, this was horrifying. It just made me feel
Sure.
existential terror for like a month.
Nice.
I loved it. Every minute
That
of
is
it.
good. I'm glad I do that for you, Lily. I play a lot of horror games, so glad you enjoy when I play them.
Ooh, you gonna do an Alien Isolation run? If I missed out.
No, I don't have that game,
that.
but I've just been playing
Oh.
different stuff that's just horror. Like,
Not fair.
V got me I Am Not Human a couple days ago, so I streamed that, and that one was really interesting. There's like multiple endings too, so I've been playing it multiple times.
Oh,
Have
cool.
you finished Don't Look Outside yet?
I still
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
finished it.
Oh my god.
I need to finish
God
it. It's so good.
damn it.
Damn it, Becca.
I'm sorry. It's because of my ADHD. I just get so distracted by like so many
That's fair.
things to do.
So many things happening all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
Her books get me the worst. I can watch horror movies or shows and end up laughing at the absurdity of them instead of being scary. That's fair. That's fair, Dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I read a lot of horror books. That's usually where I get a majority of my horror from.
What's the most recent book that you've read?
It's Astrophobia, I think.
Oh god, here be
I've
water.
not heard of it.
Give me 1 second. I can just double check. Astrophobia. Book. name of the book. Give me.
The last, I listen to horror books. I have a fucking Audible subscription, and I use that as my like horror book, medium. The last one I read was The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher, and I just finished that like 2 days ago. And I wouldn't like call it horror. It's spooky. It has like 2 or 3 horror scenes, but it to me doesn't like scratch the itch of like horror. The last book that I read that was like proper horror was Our Share of the Night. I think it's by Emilia Vasquez, and it's political horror. It's fascinating. It's about it's like either Venezuela or Portugal, and about one of their regime changes from a despotic dictator to a attempted democracy. And it's about a medium that can like contact demons and shit that is being used by the old guard, i.e. the dictatorship, as a weapon against the masses. And it uses like the allegory of evil satanic rites and the terrible things done in like witchcraft to the actual terrible things that dictatorships do to their people. And very interesting.
That does
very,
sound
very
very
creepy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I found it. Yeah, it is Astrophobia by David Virguts and Boris Bakic. It is sci-fi horror. So it's like, the general premise is basically a group of mercenaries were tasked with exploring an abandoned mining station that is in, basically, I guess you can imagine, the restricted section of space.
Spooky.
Yeah, and that one was pretty good. I liked it.
Nice.
Yeah, what kind of author is V? V's kind of like a poet, but he's also more on the horror side.
Who?
Dark was asking about V, and V is my husband.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
What other good book? Oh, I've not read it, but I have heard good things about it. It's my next book on my Audible queue. Is We Used to Live Here, and it's supposed to be fucking terrifying. It's about people being trapped in hauntings. It's supposed to be excellent.
That
but
does
I've
sound
not
very
had
interesting.
Yeah, it's like, from what I understand, it's the perspective of people. It uses hauntings and ghosts and shit like that as a lens to explore grief and dread and that kind of stuff. So it's supposed to be good. All right. Well, enough about our literary incursions. It's been a hot fucking minute, everybody, and I'm glad to be back, and we'll get right into it. So, last time we left off, because it has been a while, the party delved, or I shouldn't say delved, you didn't really delve anywhere. The party God, what did we do?
So we basically arrived at the town after
That's right.
Getting, I guess, raided, in a sense, by those bandits. So we arrived, and we met with several, well, not several, but Savvy's character met with, what was the name of those people? Like the android there that, I can't remember their names, but she ended up meeting a few people there that had, I just don't know their names, but one had she had a particular interest in, because they weren't, like, they were made of metal. And
she met a Warforged named,
yes.
What was the Warforged that you purchased, Savvy?
Theodore.
Oh, that one was different.
Yeah, she purchased.
That one was different.
She purchased a Warforged named Theodore, and she met. The party met individually a group of bounty hunters that are working out of Omenport.
Yes.
Savvy's character met their leader, a 4-armed gun-slinging Warforged assassin, apparently, by the name of Human Eradication Unit, or Yeah, just Hugh.
Yes.
Neon met. Oh, what was her name?
I also don't know her
think it's-
name.
The,
I don't know anyone's name. I
uh,
just remember what happened.
she met a Nezumi
Mhm.
named Gyakuso, and
A cat person.
no, she was a rat.
No, and a cat
was a-
person. Like a catfish person.
Oh yes, you met Lenny, was his name.
Yeah.
Lenny the catfish, who was literally just a catfish. He
Mhm.
explained that he was from the plane of Bloomborough, in which all people are essentially little critters. They're little animals. And he walked through an omen portal accidentally, and when it spit him out here, he became a humanoid and grew arms and legs and is now a catfish man.
Yep.
Confusingly. During all of this, the party also shopped, they got some drinks, they relaxed in the evening, they queued up repairs for their train, which cost like 15,000 some gold, some ridiculous amount of money that we agreed at the time was fair. And after speaking with the bounty hunters and the state commissioner, or the town commissioner, you were told that the mayor of Omenport had a job for you, if you would be interested in it. There's a train heading north that's been hit by bandits very consistently over the course of the past month or so, and they want you all to guard it. From there, the bounty hunters that are going along with the train, who would be helping you defend it, are going to head further north to hunt after a dangerous bandit that's been behind these train attacks and bring in his head. They said the guy is particularly dangerous and they would like extra help and would be willing to pay you all handsomely if you went along with them. You all were heading in this direction anyway, both to pick up Starry, who teleported to you later anyway, and also to kill to raid the lair of, you might not even need to kill him, but to raid the lair of Akul, the powerful scorpion dragon that used to run the Hellspur gang, that has now fractured and split into multiple gangs. So you all agreed that you would escort the train at the very least, maybe go help out the bandits, help bring in the big bandit too. That night, the party split and were doing different things. Neon was drinking, Cass was studying in her room, Cecilia and Neon were trying to fix Theodore and discovered that his code was like fucked up to an alarming degree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And during all this, party rested. And Maribel was having time with Starry. They went up and met Oko and his gang, and came back the following morning.
Oh no, came back that night.
Oh, that's right, you came back that night. The following morning, the party was getting ready to depart. Neon walked down into the... you all came down Neon came down the following morning, met with Hugh, Lenny, and met the third member of the bounty hunter gang, a strange dwarven woman. She's a dwarf. She has long, matted hair that's black and greasy. She doesn't have a beard. And she has these sunken hollow eyes. And she carries a staff that looks like it's made from driftwood. And her clothes appear damp and soggy at all times. She just looks smelly, right?
Yo.
You know the meme, like, shut-in girl wife material, the like ridiculously large-breasted like gamer girl that you see on Reddit all the fucking time with like the long greasy black hair that like never fucking showers. She looks kind of like that in dwarf form.
I've never heard of that, but fair enough.
It's a very common meme on Reddit, and
Probably why, because I don't use
All I'm
Reddit.
saying is that Becca showers, okay?
I do shower.
Wait
but
a
I'm
minute,
also
I
married.
was not. None
You
of
look
this
exactly
is
at
about
the
Becca.
stream. You just described Becca
No, I didn't.
with black
Becca
long
showers.
hair.
That's incredibly rude.
That's what I said. I said she showers.
Oh my goodness.
Rebecca also has a job.
I do have
This
a
is
job.
true. This is true.
I think Rebecca canonically makes more than all of us.
This is also probably.
Probably.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, but
What I'm saying
Goodness.
is that no, Rebecca is not like loser friend wife material. No.
give me the crab.
Yeah, crab dish.
Thank you.
But that's what this poor woman looks like. And she kind of doesn't say much. She occasionally mumbles and moves, and every time she moves, you hear this like weird sloshing sound. And Hugh introduces her as Laura to Neon. Starry and Maribel have come down and kind of met with Neon,
Nope.
who is helping
Nope.
Cecilia carry.
Nope.
Huh?
That is not where we're at.
It's not? I thought you guys were all outside
No,
the inn.
because
roughly.
me and Starry
Oh.
were out, and then Starry
Yeah.
learned that somebody died, and so we
Yes,
went
yeah,
to go.
Yeah.
So we never
I
met
am getting
back.
to that. I know, I'm
Oh,
getting to
okay.
that. I am
Oh, you-
kindly positioning
Let
you
him cook, Becca.
outside of an inn where
Got
the
it.
other party members are walking out across the street. I am kindly putting you all in the same place so you can act as a group and not be fucking split again.
Oh God.
I mean,
Okay.
to be fair, being split does make it easier since the two people aren't here.
Okay, that's a good point. Never mind. I completely forgot about that. Cecilia coincidentally bumps into the two of you as you teleported and Starry's eyes go wide.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Neon carrying is currently dragging Thor Theodore to the train, talking with Hugh, Laura, Lenny, and the other members of their cadre.
Yeah,
Didn't Neon also drink a whole bunch or something?
she did.
Yeah, Neon's hungover as shit,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's there we go.
and so is Gyaku. Her eyes are deep set red, and she is just pissed off.
Oh goodness.
So, at the same time, as the party was getting into town and getting ready to go and meet with the mayor, Cass was in her room, just finished putting on her makeup, putting her hair up.
Cass is nearly here, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
And the door opens, and she has a brief conversation through the door with who she thinks is Starry. And she opens it, and it looks like Starry. It's a small girl with pale skin, deep ice blue eyes, and long white hair. Her features are somewhat gaunt, and she's more frail than Starry was initially when you guys met her. This Starry looked obviously wrong. Cass, sensing danger, asked this Starry what she wanted, taking slow steps back to reach for her spell components in her spell book, and that Starry said that she wanted her to die. Welcome, Cass. I was just doing a recap and narrating how your character met their fateful demise.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not back in my apartment yet. I'm just calling from my car.
Don't
That's
feel
fair.
pressured. We haven't even started playing yet. We're still in recap mode.
Yeah.
So there is a railroad track right before I get to my apartment.
Well,
I'm
for the love of
looking at my
Christ,
apartment building.
don't
I'm
get stuck
looking
on.
at my apartment building from the other side of this train.
It's always a fun
Okay.
time when that happens.
Well, no need to worry. We're still recapping.
Mm-hmm.
This Starry thing told Cassandra that she wanted her to die. The words being laced with insidious and immeasurably powerful magic. A curse of death is heaped upon fair, wonderful Cassandra. Her eyes turn white. She falls to the ground. She then sees herself outside of a small object with this Starry staring down at her giant-sized. She feels her soul beginning to unravel and unwind, and then the timeline schisms as it always does when a PC character meets their death. She wakes up somewhere else, and we'll get to that later. But for right now, the party feels, or well, specifically Starry, alongside Cecilia and Maribel, feel Cass's life force just wink out from her, the little memento, we'll call it, that she slipped on Cassandra's person. So Starry, you're in the middle of town with Cecilia and Maribel, you feel Cass's life force wink out. What do you guys do?
Oh no. Oh no. Something's bad happened. We have to go. Dimension door?
Yeah, that's what we did last
Yeah.
time. We dimension doored in.
You guys all grab onto Starry and wow, you like Harry Potter. I forget what spell that is that like winks them into like a little singularity point, then pops them back out somewhere else. And you appear. I don't know. Avanica, blah blah. You guys appear.
Wonderful Harry Potter
I
knowledge.
think that
Thank you.
one's a killing curse, but you know.
Avada blah blah is unknown.
Yeah,
You appear out of the air with a scorch.
Mhm.
Yes.
indeed.
With a splorch, and you are right outside Cass's door. You guys rush into her room. There is still a chill in the air and a rime of frost on the window. You get down. We did this last time too.
Yeah, we did.
This is still technically in the recap, I guess.
Mhm.
Starry kneels down to check Cass's body, and Cass is simply dead. There are no exterior wounds, no signs of spell casting. The room is eerily quiet, and her lifeless body is on the ground. Maribel immediately tries to cast Revivify, but the spell fails. It does not have an active target, which means that Cass's soul is unavailable or unwilling to be revived. That's what information she got from that.
Mhm.
Maribel began to investigate the room as Starry was just like in the throes of grief over Cass's body. Cecilia was standing there gobsmacked, not really able to do anything, being the swingy hammer girl. And Maribel, you see in the mirror, rhymed in ice, scrawled in childlike writing, "I will have her back." And as you stare into the mirror, your reflection looks decomposed, hollow-eyed, with yellow irises for a brief moment, and then it disappears,
Yeah.
and all things look normal.
And
And that's where we're picking back up.
Yeah, and I was able to piece together that was Vecna pretending to be the other guy.
Probably, or Vecna at the very least trying to be creepy in a very unoriginal way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
Unoriginal bastard.
Oh goodness. But yeah, she's gonna note that, and then she's gonna go over to Starry and gently pat her back. How you feeling?
She is barely responsive, just weeping into, I guess, Cassandra's clothes and or dress, just lost in this moment.
Yeah.
Smells like
Didn't
iron.
What's that?
Her clothes smell like iron.
Her clothes smell like iron.
Well, like
Iron,
iron, that
yeah.
tracks. Yeah,
Yeah.
as someone that works with a bunch of metal
Yeah,
and a bunch
yeah.
of other chemicals, you definitely smell like a lot of stuff.
Starry, your Fey ancestry is giving you a mild allergic sniffle. Cecilia, you give me a perception check.
All right, BRB, y'all.
You're good. You're good.
See you in a bit.
19.
Okay, yeah. You Cecilia, you hear a strange sound of shuffling coming from like the main room at the inn. It's some people murmuring in confusion. You turn and look, and you see what looks to be several women kind of in a circle, chattering and talking to another one, who's kind of like moving with determination, with a big bundle of rope in her arms, towards the central room at the inn house.
And I don't know if that's related or not, but I feel like we should probably see what's going on.
Yeah, you turn around and kind of walk over there, and they're like, "Claudette, what's the matter with you? Why are you acting?" And as you get there, Cecilia, the girl has already tied the rope to the banister, and she turns and looks at you, and you're about 15, 20 paces away. Her eyes have this distant, hollow look in them as she wraps the rope around her neck and just tumbles over the back of the banister.
Oh
Oh,
my.
jeez.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna, like,
God.
run and dive.
You run and dive. Give me an athletics or an acrobatics check. You run forward. What do you attempt to do?
I want to try and, I don't know, break the rope and catch her.
You leap forward and you grab the rope. You have a hold of the rope, but she's falling. This is all happening in a split second. You realize that if you have a hold of the rope, or if the rope is tied to the banister, it's functionally the same effect. You think quickly, and you have to cut the rope somehow. How would your character do that?
He is with
Man's
momentum
blades.
very heavy.
Yeah, you activate your Manus Blades. Give me an attack roll. Rove has an AC of 10, HP of 2.
That's my claws, but whatever.
That'll work. Oh my god, you make it by
Wow.
exactly 1 point.
Oh my God.
You grab a hold of it, the rope is just about to go taut. You see her hollow-eyed eyes look up at you as she's falling. The rope's gonna come taut. You prepare for the sound of a snap of her neck. Then your blades ching out from underneath of the bottom, or like out from your wrist where you're grabbing the rope. The rope cuts. She falls to the ground. Don't forget, this place has a second-story loft on it. With a big banister. You know how old-timey saloons and brothels are, like that big walkway along the top. She falls down 20-some feet with a thud onto the ground. She is a commoner. She has, say she has 8 HP. She does take 2d6 damage, which is, oh god,
Aww.
that's such a shame. You tried. Her neck doesn't break, but she does fall to the ground with a unfortunate sounding thack as the damage high rolls, and you look down and blood is beginning to pool on the ground.
He lands on a stool.
She lands on a stool. She hits her head the wrong way.
Yeah.
Sounds of horrified screaming erupt from the tap room. Girls run around, yell, "Claudette, no!" And chaos is erupting. Maribel, Starry, you guys hear this ruckus and commotion at this point.
Mari is going to look up. She'll pat Starry on the back once before she leaves the room to check out what the heck that commotion was about.
You run out into the hallway, you turn and look, you see Cecilia on the ground, cake up in the air, reaching out, and she has a hold of half of a rope that her Manus Blades have just cut, and there's people screaming from the tap room in front of her.
Did you just say cake casually up in the air? As in,
Yeah.
Her character's huge, and she's like ass up, reaching down, holding a rope.
oh, thank you, Sam. You're a hero.
I try. It's my wife's character. I'm allowed to be horny for
Are
it.
you?
Alright?
It is true. It is true.
Just casually throwing cake in
She does have very high charisma
Mm.
as well, not as much as Mari.
Look, I'll say it. She's built well.
Oh.
Mari's gonna walk up like, what the heck? Cecilia, what the hell was that? And then she's gonna look around and look down as well because commotion is like, oh,
You-
goodness.
You
Cecilia is
see-
shaking, and we'll tell you, she tried to commit suicide. I broke the rope, but I wasn't able to break the fall enough to save her.
Yeah, you look down, Maribel, you see several people on the ground. The town doctor, an old-timey, like, Wild West doctor, big handlebar mustache and all that, is down there trying to perform CPR, and you can clearly see the woman has a cracked skull. Valiant, but foolhardy effort on his part.
Indeed.
And you see the woman dead on the ground.
Yeah, she's already gone. Okay. A lot of death today.
Oh yeah.
She is gonna walk down, or I guess rush down, as she's just gonna ask, like, does anyone know why she did that?
We'll say the saloon madam, a beautiful older woman with long white hair and an elaborate Wild West style dress, comes down and says, I have no idea. That was Claudette, one of my best girls, and she just hurled herself from the balcony. She had this around her neck. She points to the rope. And she says, your friend there tried to cut it to save it, but the fall was too much.
Oh, goodness.
He was only a couple days from retirement.
She doesn't say that, but she does say, I know Claudette very damn well, and she would not do this. She was a happy girl.
Man. No, understandable. She's gonna look at the poor girl. Goodness.
Besides the split skull and the obvious damage from the fall, she looks outwardly fine. There's no signs of a struggle. There's no signs of like trauma. She just looked like she got up for her morning shift, or maybe not even her shift, just got up in the morning, put on some street clothes, and just did this.
I will pull out my staff and I'll cast Detect Magic, see if there's like any residual magic or anything that was on her. See if she was like under some kind of magical influence.
You do get some faint residual magic, but it has already, like, whatever magical effect was on her, be it magic of her own, be it a spell that was cast on her, you're not sure at the moment, it has already mostly faded. There's only residual energy in the air. You would have to give me a spellcasting ability check or arcana check to try and determine, to try and suss out what effect has already passed.
She will do Arcana.
Sure thing.
33.
I forgot your Arcana skill was busted, but that's fine.
Yeah.
18. Jeebus. Yeah. She is radiating mild traces of necrotic energy.
Okay. She's gonna tell the doctor, since, it's probably gonna be his job to kind of say what he saw and what he did to try to save her. So at least he's aware.
The doctor shakes his head. I'm just a surgeon, miss. I don't know nothing about magic. We'll have to send forth for one of the shamans or get one of them Ravnikins from the north side of town to come and take a look at this, but that could take some time. As far as I can tell, you're probably the most skilled person here.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, if any of you guys have some diamonds, I can bring her back.
The madam sighs and says, I have a diamond, but I'm not convinced this isn't you and your friend's fault. If it turns out it is, you're paying me for it.
Okay, I mean, it shouldn't be our fault, so it's not really a problem.
She sighs, walks behind the counter for like 10 or 15 seconds, pulls out a small diamond apple. I say small, it is small. It's more like an earring stud. But the diamond is incredibly high quality.
Okay.
But it's shaped like an apple.
Lovely.
That sounds very nice. She will look at that, and I mean, if it's so up to par, she will cast Raise Dead.
Is. Yep. You very much do that. You cast Raise Dead, and she gets up. She just you hear the sound of cracking and popping as her skull knits back together, and her eyes go wide. She inhales and she sits up and screams and begins shaking uncontrollably, just saying it's cold, so cold, over and over again.
This is over the course of an hour, apparently.
Mhm.
Wait, what? It takes
That's
an
an
hour
hour
to
long.
cast Raise Dead?
Yeah, it's an
Oh,
hour.
okay, fine. Well, okay, an hour is by the way, this is what the madam looks like, by the way. In case you guys had forgotten. You guys have an hour inside of the inn while this is happening. What all would you guys like to do during this time while Maribel is sitting convoking the power of dark gods to revive?
It's not dark gods anymore.
No, that's right. Ambiguous gods at worst
Mhm.
to revive poor Claudette.
I guess Starry would take Cassandra's body somewhere. The train? Is that accessible?
Yeah, you
It was
take
Starry.
you take it to the train, not your guys' train, but I'm assuming the train that you guys are going to be using to travel north to Prosperity, right?
Oh, wait, no. Maribel just puts dead bodies in her sack. Never mind.
That's
will-
right. She does
I will-
do that.
I'll prick
You do?
her. I'll ask Cecilia to pick her
Hey,
corpse up and shove it in the bag. That's awful.
Maribel,
You picked.
while casting, can we have
Awful.
access to your sack, please?
Oh my god.
Listen,
She's gonna be
I
a
just
little
wanna say-
confused. Okay.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
I just want to say, as you pick Cassandra up to hand her or shove her in the bag, her head lolls at you
Oh.
judgingly.
Oh.
Painful.
She feel like
Very gingerly put her in there. Don't just huck her in there. But, she's also floating in there, kind of.
Yeah, she's just gonna be
Awful.
wondering why. That's all.
Where else do we put her? I don't know what to do. I can't just be around her like this. I mean, she's not here yet.
Yeah.
Focus on
No,
your spell.
I'm just saying she's just gonna wonder why you want the bag, but I'm assuming how it is that you ask for the bag, she gives it to you, you go back upstairs, and you put her in the bag. That's what I'm assuming, so she has no idea she's in the bag right now.
We're putting Cassandra in the bag. It's very straightforward.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
what
pick
else to do.
Cassandra up
I
and
know that you've done
slam
that.
dunk her in the sack.
Slam dunk.
Yeah. You did that
Uh,
for the last Starry, and then you gave her a burial somewhere, and I think maybe we should do the same.
Oh yeah, she exploded into balloons. If I
Oh
remember.
yeah. Oh, that was one of the stars. Yes, that was the
yeah.
clown Starry. Good times.
By the way, I'm not doing this, but I thought
I'm excited to
I
be
brought
able to
this idea
decorate
up with Savvy as a
home
gag
base
because
office.
I thought it was funny.
Oh,
For a Halloween
For
episode,
what
you
you
guys
call
would
it?
be trapped in a cabin in a plane of dread, playing your current characters, and this is obviously all a dream sequence.
Yeah.
And you would be fighting undead versions of every Starry that's died so far, and it will be Night of the Starry Dead.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Pretty
It's the zombie versions of all the dead Starries. All right. Yeah,
I would kind of love that.
Me too. You guys respectfully put gas inside of the bag.
As respectfully as putting a body in a fucking bag of holding can be. We wrap her in a
Look.
sheet, we roll it up, and we.
It's
Gently
more
heat her.
respectful than a bag of devouring.
Oh god.
Yes, definitely.
Ugh.
Feed it to the wood chipper, as is the Golgari way. Anyway,
Oh.
so you guys do that. Neon is loading up all of your gear currently into the train, from the old train into the new train, and meeting with the rest of the bounty hunters. We're saying that Neon, so we could skip the quest talk stuff. We're saying that Neon right now is meeting with the mayor of Omenport and has no idea where the fuck you guys are, with the other bounty hunters, and handling the logistics just to make life easy. And now, an hour has passed. Claudette wakes up, gasping for air, saying it's so cold. It was so cold and so dark. and looks absolutely gabberflasted.
Mari's gonna say death is very traumatizing, so you might want to give her a little space. So.
She just is shaking, says, "Not death. Death was peaceful. Where I was before is what is horrible."
Where were you before?
She says she doesn't know. Somewhere cold, somewhere dark. She couldn't breathe, but she didn't need to. And she couldn't move. She was there for just after she woke up. And she's saying this through tears and stuff.
Yeah.
After she woke up, she was getting ready, and then she just was gone. She was in this dark and cold, and she couldn't breathe. She felt like she was suffocating every moment. Every part of her hurt and was cold. She keeps emphasizing the coldness of it. And then something happened. She was gone out of that horrible, dark place. She couldn't see or hear. Well, she could hear, she said. She heard screaming, distant, muffled screaming. And then she was around her family, her mother and father that died when she was young, her childhood pets, an open grassy field. It was so warm and nice. And then she was back here. She's very traumatized.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that is traumatizing. Yeah, I am so sorry that you went through that. Do you mind showing me where you slept? Maybe something's in your room or something.
Sure. Well, she doesn't. She breaks down into hysterical sobs, like you would.
Yeah.
But the madam, she takes you up and shows you Claudette's room. It's one of the smaller rooms in the back. It's actually, of all things, a bunk room. Several of the girls share rooms here since space is pretty cramped. When they're not working. There are working rooms where her and guests stay, if she has a night with a guest.
Mhm.
Then there are private rooms that they sleep in via bunk style on their nights off. And she stayed there last night, since Cass was not a dud, so to speak, but she didn't spend her night with Cass in the traditional sense.
Yeah.
So she used her bed. The madam shows you the bunk. It's pretty straightforward. It's a 2-bunk bed. Hers is the bottom one, and there's 2 small foot lockers at the base of it that the girls use for their personal possessions. The room also has like a cupboard that they store things in, and a small table and chair next to a window. It's maybe about 10 feet by 15 feet.
Okay. She will cast Detect Magic again, see if she can find any traces of that necromancy thing.
Nothing like that. There is some mild enchantment in the room, inside of one of the footlockers. It's not her footlocker, it's her bunkmates, a girl named Cassie, not Cassandra, but
Mhm.
Cassie. You open it up and check with the madam's approval, and it's a small hand mirror that, when you look into it, it just shows you how you looked with perfect makeup, so you can attempt to recreate it, kind of like tracing.
Got it. Okay. Huh.
Just a mundane, common magical item. Nothing
special.
nothing ooky spooky.
Yeah.
You get no radiant magic from the bed, no radiant magic from her locker, the cupboard. We'll say you spend 20 minutes sweeping this room up and down with a fine-tooth magical comb. You don't find shit.
Okay.
Mari,
Hmm?
any chance maybe when she's able to talk a bit more, ask her if anything's missing from her room? Oftentimes, when you're casting a curse on someone or doing something nefarious like that, having some of their personal
Effects.
helps.
Okay. Yeah,
That might narrow it down.
we can certainly see if anything is missing.
Sure.
When she wakes up, of course.
Yeah.
Between now and then, though, she's gonna look at the madam and say, Well, I don't see anything magical that fits it, so nothing emanating what I saw. But, as Sorry said, see when she wakes up if anything is missing. Because I can't find anything as right now.
The madam shakes her head and says, "Oh, you newfangled planeswalkers with all of your..." She's kind of talking, gusset up newfangled magic. Sometimes you just have to have a little bit of know-how. And the madam walks out and comes back with a crystal ball. She taps her middle finger on the top of it, and a wave of purple light envelops the room. And then you see images of the girls in the room, basically sleeping. She runs her fingers in a circle along the top of the crystal ball, and the visages of the two girls sleeping begin to move and fast forward. The crystal ball is projecting, she explains, the events of the room over the past 48 hours. The girls coming and going, then they get to last night. Girls sleeping, fast forward, one of them gets up to go pee, comes back. It's the morning. The girls wake up. Cassie begins to get changed. So does Claudette. After a few minutes, Claudette's sitting there doing her makeup using Cassie's enchanted mirror, and she just stops for a few seconds. Blinks and shakes her head, puts the mirror back down, stands up, and leaves the room.
Is there any... She said... whose mirror exactly is she using? Hers or someone else's?
Cassie's. Cassie's a glamour mirror.
History or Arcana check to try and determine anything?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
History, Arcana, or religion. Any of those might give you something.
I will do a history, and I will throw a d10 at this.
Sure.
What the hell's
25. 27. What you're looking at here, Starry, and everyone's in the room for this. This isn't just Maribel. Everyone as in Starry, Cecilia, and Maribel. It looks like a traditional possession from a ghost. Is what you would go to. Ghosts are typically invisible. They don't leave any magical remnants behind. It looks like a ghost swooshed into this girl invisibly from the ethereal plane or something and possessed her. That is what it looks like. She pauses for a few seconds, similar to when a ghost overtakes the consciousness of their host, and gets up and walks out and begins doing something crazy.
Something like that. I don't really know, but it could be a ghost.
Yep, a ghost or a spell or an effect that would mirror a typical ghostly possession, is what I would say.
Well,
Magically a bit cleaner than other methods.
potentially. I mean, I am not that familiar with ghosts, so...
A ghost?
Ghost!
Ghost.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Says Scrungly Steve, the janitor in this establishment.
No.
But yeah,
Gee, I don't
she's
know
like,
about that scoop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what caused that, but... yeah, it's not something I'm familiar with.
Already says, or the madam, whose name is Already, she'll explain, says, "I don't know too much about that either. However, I do know that something did affect my girls. I don't know for sure it's all of you or not. But understand, if I do find out that it is, I'm coming after to collect. That diamond brooch that I let you use to revive my girl was not inexpensive."
Listen, if it was us,
Tilda.
why on earth would I revive her?
She said, "I didn't say you all did it. I said it was all y'all's fault. Something nasty could have followed you here and done this. All I know is that one of my girls spent a night with one of your friends, and then in the morning I got two corpses. One of your friend and one of my girls."
Last I checked, they didn't technically spend the night, but I understand your meaning.
She rolls her eyes at you and says, "Spend the night just means spend time together. Doesn't mean noodling."
No, I just meant in the sense of staying literally in the same room together. That's not what I meant when I said that. But, you know, once again,
It
Semantics.
was totally our fault.
It was. She says, "Fine, we'll see.
indeed.
Until then, I'm gonna fetch for a town priest. I'm gonna consecrate the hell out of this place." She kind of walks out in a huff, slams the door when she goes.
Indeed. Very strange. Anyways. Come on, guys. We're gonna have stuff to do. Just gonna grab her things in her bag and stuff.
Yeah, as you guys are going outside, Neon is loading a bunch of stuff into a cart, a little wagon-looking thing outside of the town, led by 2 big lizards. And she says, "There you guys are, finally. I was hoping you. Where's Cass?"
He's dead.
Oh shit. Well, we'll probably want to wait for the next one to pop up here in a few. Look,
Yeah.
I just spoke to the mayor and the rest of the bounty hunter crew. 5 pretty competent-looking guys and gals. Listen, here's the rundown. There's a really, really shitty guy named Oko who's been robbing the trains from Prosperity to here blind. He's got a bounty on him, 150,000 gold strong. So the bounty hunters are going to head up once we get to Prosperity to hunt him. I mentioned that we might have a map or a lead on an equally big, if not bigger, bounty, and they're interested. They said we can talk shop on the way up, but you take us a good 2 days or so to get from here to Prosperity on the train. They said they'll pay us each 500 gold a head per day to help them guard the train. So that's 1,000 gold a pop for the 2 days.
Sounds good. Also, the bounty on who on the first time?
Oko, he's some shit-eating bandit that's been causing so much trouble in Prosperity, they put 150,000 gold bounty on him.
You've met him, actually.
I have.
No, Maribel.
I know.
Introduced you to him. Okay.
Oh wait, you know this guy?
I was with Oko for the last few days.
Oh god. Alright, well, then we have... Okay, do you like this guy?
Who are we
You
talking
could-
to, just so I know?
He's
This is
decent
Neon.
enough.
This is my Neon impression.
Your Neon impression?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just
I'm
checking.
trying
Neon
my best.
impression.
That's fair, that's fair. Go ahead, no, I was just curious.
And she says, "Do you like this guy? I don't mean, like, romantically. I know you've got the hots for Cass, or had the hots for Cass, or whatever. But do you want to kill Oko?"
God, no.
Okay, then we have some extra work cut out for us. The bounty hunters here are 5 of the nastiest dudes on the plane, at least according to their reputation. And they're definitely gonna head up to kill him with or without us. If you want to stop them, that's on you, but they look tough, even by, like, our standards. However, we know where Akul is. There's a good chance that we could convince them to stop the bounty on Oko if we give them a cut of whatever's coming for Akul.
I don't know.
Up to all of you.
I mean, I think we were just going after a cool just for the extra money, so I guess splitting it wouldn't really be a problem.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You'll have to convince them of that, though. I'm not good with the talking. That's up to you.
I'm good
with
Neon
the
Finger
talking.
Guns
Okay.
Maribel.
Yeah, we can talk to him. That's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got to load up the rest of this stuff and maybe make a call back to the cat guy back at the ship and do other captain ship stuff.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Sounds good, boss. And she gives you a slightly awkward salute, loads up the rest of the junk, and begins pushing the wagon towards the new set of trains.
Okay, well, that's taken care of, so I guess we introduce ourselves to our temporary co-workers.
I guess so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys get
I-
to the new
um,
train. It's a 10-car monstrosity with heavy reinforced, armored cars. And you meet with the other bounty hunters outside of it. There are 5 members of their troop. There is Hugh, H-U-E, or H-E-U, and he introduces himself and the rest of his compatriots. There is Laura, the dwarf cleric from Innistrad. There is Gyokasu, the Nezumi fighter. She nods, from Kamagawa. There is Lenny, the catfish from Bloomborough. And then there is... Oh, what the hell did I name this crazy goblin? Annie.
Quick question.
Yes.
For the Kamagawa, is that the one that was suggested that I go to? Or
Yes.
is that a different one?
No, that is the same Kamagawa.
Okay. Just gonna look at her with interest.
There is Annie Madcap, the is it Blast Seeker from Ravnica.
Okay.
They're a group of planeswalkers, air quotes, not planeswalkers with magic, but people that travel the planes here just like you all. They are renowned as the most deadly bounty hunters in all of in all of Thunder Junction. Each trained killers respectively. They work together to bring in those that the Sterling Company deems in the way.
Got it.
Ble-
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
She is going to introduce herself to each of them. But she's mostly wanting to talk to the one from Kamagawa. Because, you know.
Yeah, sure. You walk up to the Nezumi Gyokasu, and she looks at you and says in Kamagawan, which is essentially magic Japanese, your friend told me of you. And as she speaks in Kamagawan, the little light projector puts subtitles in front of her chest as she speaks. Your friend told me of you. She said that you were skilled with magic. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, that is a fact. I know a lot of magic. Pleasure to meet you as well. She's gonna offer her hand in a handshake.
She looks at your hand and shakes it, slightly hesitantly.
Yeah,
She looks up at you and says, why do you speak to me instead of to Hugh? He leads our band.
'Cause I actually have an interest in going to Kamagawa, and I'd like to know more about it.
She looks at you and kind of narrows her eyes in annoyance? It's hard to tell. It's not a pleasant look, though, you can see to be sure. She says, Kamagawa is a beautiful city, but one that is unaccustomed to people like you and me. It would be best if you stayed away, lest you fall victim to it.
I'm trying to check my notes, but I can't remember why I need to go to Kamagawa anymore.
You need to go to Kamagawa because there's someone there that can take you into the plane that your sister is trapped in.
That's right.
You need a guide.
That's
You
right.
need a guide.
Okay.
And you heard legend of a guide there that's been into and out of the House of Horrors.
Yeah, Nashi. I had their name.
Yeah, Nashi.
Okay. She's gonna say, well, that's good to know. It's not that I want to go there for pleasure, though. It's more of there's someone there that can help me.
She looks at you and says, it is of no consequence to me. Go or do not. I have shared my thoughts on this with you.
Fair enough. And then she's
And she's
gonna...
just kind of staring at you. She doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, she's like, oh, fair enough, fair enough. Well, in that case, in general, though, I don't know if you would have anything small or anything from Kanagawa, but if you do, I would like to buy it from you.
She looks at you and thinks about it for a minute. Bring me a bottle of strong liquor and I will have something for you.
Sure. I can certainly do that. And then she disappears for a bit because she's gonna get her some strong liquor.
Okay, you go to the nearest tap house and look for a bottle of strong liquor. You can find a pretty strong ale for, we'll say, 3 gold.
Okay. She was like, "Is this the strongest you got?"
The innkeep kind of nods.
Okay, I'll buy it. I'll buy 3 of them.
You buy 3. Okay. You take it and you come back and you give her the liquor, and she says, she looks down at it. She looks at the bottle, which is in a language you can't read. She looks back up at you. She looks back down at the bottle. She looks at you and says, "Zendikari piss gut.
It's strong
This
liquor.
is acceptable."
Yeah.
She takes it, and she flips you a silver coin that is stamped with. It looks like circuitry is what their coins look like. It looks like a little microchip is stamped on each side.
I was gonna look at that. Oh, very interesting currency they have there. Stamped with...
As you say that and look up, she's already gone, and she's drinking straight from the bottle.
Nah, she's fine with that. She's like, oh, very interesting. Thank you.
Okay, so I've got images of all of these guys, at least the closest images I can get of them. Here is the Nezumi you were speaking to. She wears a leather coat that displays her speech in subtitles in front of her. Here is the Catfish Man. He doesn't wear an outfit like that, but that's basically what he looks like. He's also like 8 feet tall. He's big.
Yeah, I remember
Well.
that.
Here's what the robot looks like,
Oh shit.
I remember
but
Badass.
with guns instead of swords.
Yep, I remember.
And he wears a
Still
big
badass.
poncho.
Still awesome.
Yep. Here's what the dwarven girl, Lena, looks like.
Liana?
Yeah, see, she looks greasy and damp.
Lena?
Hmm.
Me too.
Lena.
Me
Same.
too.
And this is technically a pixie, but this is the kind of outfit that the goblin girl wears.
I know that card.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
She carries a bunch of bottles and guns and bombs on her. She looks absolutely deranged. So, you all board the train, and these guys set up in the front couple of cars. And is there anything? They're going to depart at noon, so you guys have probably a good 2 or 3 hours before you have to leave the city. Is there anything you all would like to do here in Omenport before you depart?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk to the mayor.
Okay, sure. You can go to, I think it's Mayor Greywater is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check to make sure. Yeah, Mayor Greywater. And you can speak to him. There's a large stately villa in the center of town that's patrolled pretty heavily 24/7. That's where he lives. It's appointment only, but considering that you guys are working for him, you can probably get in to talk to him.
Okay. She will I would like to talk to the mayor, please.
Okay, they go back, and you're seated on by this lovely tabaxi cat lady who says, "Just one moment, I'll go see if Mayor Greywater has any openings."
Thank you.
And she comes back and says, "You're one of those bounty hunters, right?"
Yes.
Wonderful. Yes, he'd be happy to speak with you. He already spoke with one of your associates this morning. She was incredibly awkward.
That's fair. I'm usually the one doing the talking, but I had to raise someone from the dead this morning.
Oh my, how exciting.
Hmm.
She says, she kind of like pencils you down and says,
Yep.
I've moved some things. Go on back. Mayor Greywater will see you.
Thank you.
You go
Oh
back.
my, how exciting.
Literally. That's literally what she says. I'm just picturing a tabaxi in like a 1940s style like dress with a big hair bun. You go
Goodness.
back to an elegantly dressed office where there is a tall, sharply dressed man sifting through reams of paper, bounty boards, the like. He looks up, pipe in his mouth, and says, I thought it's you. Yes, come in, sit down. And this is the man that you're speaking to, Mayor Bertram Greywater.
Thank you. She will take a seat.
Oh,
Yes,
and
yaoi
for anyone
hands.
else, what's that?
He's got yaoi hands.
What the fuck are
What?
yowie
What the
hands?
heck is
The
yaoi
hell?
hands? I haven't heard that before.
Whoa.
Explain.
Eve's knowledge.
Share your knowledge of yaoi with us, Eve. What are yaoi hands?
What are
I'd like to
yaoi
know
hands?
What the heck is a
I must
yaoi
know.
hand?
You know what? I'm not gonna explain just because hearing Savvy laugh like that is so delightful.
Yeah.
Fair.
Does that mean that Savvy knows?
I'm
Hold
aware.
The innocence. There is
Okay,
none.
I have Googled it. Yaoi hand syndrome is aggrandized hands that are disproportionately larger to the body.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Which I guess you're right. His hands are kind of like weirdly big in scale to his torso.
Yep.
He do got the Popeye syndrome. I'll give you that.
Okay,
Reminds me
well,
of the,
fair enough.
the enemies from Dishonored, honestly.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He rests his massive meat hooks of
Oh.
hands onto the table with an audible thunk as he says, My name is Bertram Greywater. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, miss. I've heard good things about you. From what my scouts have said, you and your friends led we'll say an envoy to be kind, of no less than 30,000 souls from New Capenna into the southern wastes, and are looking to set up trade relations. Is that true?
Yes, that's exactly why we're here.
By the way, I'm assuming all of you are here, not just Maribel.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
basically just following Maribel around. Starry is useless
Like
right
you
now.
do. Yeah, Star is a shell of a human. And he says, yes. Well, I've already begun setting up some supply shipments, we'll say, a goodwill gift to go down and help them New Capennans. But I fear it'll just be a little more than a bandage compared to what they actually need. For that, we'll need to set up some long-term talks, but from what I understand, their city leaders are more than willing to haggle and negotiate for proper trade relations. I also heard from some of my men that you were escorting back up here that you are responsible for the water shipment we got in.
Mm-hmm.
That's excellent to hear. That's absolutely excellent. And you also saved their skins, is that correct?
Yes, from a giant steam elemental.
Right. Also, unfortunately, from the sounds of it, our access to the mineral water that we've been procuring for some time is going to be stymied.
Yeah. But bright side, can have a new source of water, being us.
Right. It's not as much the water that we're concerned with. Water is surprisingly plentiful on this plane as long as you know where to go. It was more the enriching qualities of that spring that the Sterling Company, for which I represent here at Omen Port, found particularly effective. But if it is guarded by some nasty varmint, we'll have to see what we can do about that.
I really
Well,
This
wouldn't
guy's get
suggest.
slapped.
She's gonna look at him. She's like, I really wouldn't suggest picking a fight with the steam elemental.
Oh no, don't misunderstand. He holds up his hands. I have no intentions on wasting any more valuable manpower attempting to get into fisticuffs with this creature here. Instead, I'm hoping to negotiate, perhaps find an alternative spring or mine mineral deposits from nearby that we could add into common water to simulate the effects. My man explained how dangerous that critter was. We don't intend on poking no bears, you see.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it either. They steamed everyone alive.
Indeed. Well, I thank you again, and the Sterling Company very much appreciates your valiant efforts and your saving of our collective hides. Here, I know you have already been compensated by my man in ways of transportation, but I feel that that is an inadequate payment for your services. He hands each of you a small bar of gold worth 5,000 gold pieces a pop. One for each of your characters.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
That is for escorting my associates back here, saving their hides and delivering us a non-insignificant amount of water. Now, with pleasantries and introductions out of the way, I assumed your friend Miss Neon has already informed you of the nature of the assignment. That rat, Oko, is giving us quite a bit of trouble up north, and, well, the leader of the Sterling Company wishes to have him personally removed from the area, and quite permanently. So
it's not him. It's other people that are running his gang without his permission.
well,
Yeah.
that is an interesting theory.
Not
I
a
cannot
theory. Fact.
I mean,
He
we
holds
could
up his
technically
hands.
confirm that, considering the ones we ran into.
That is a perspective.
He
I have
wants.
no control over the bounty, let me be clear here. I'm merely assigning troops to go through this mission and putting it up. Mr. Sterling himself controls the bounty currently on Oko's head. If you wish to get it removed, circumvented, altered, reduced, or increased, you will have to negotiate with Mr. Sterling directly. I do
don't
not
think
have...
you understand. Okay, if you go through with even attacking Oko, it's going to cost you a lot of money, and the end result will ultimately be useless, and you'll still have to deal with the same thing. Because he's not the one doing what is bothering you.
I understand that. I truly do. I don't even think that you are necessarily incorrect. However, I do not have the authority to change the bounty on his head. That is up to Mr. Sterling. I can, of course, request that he change it, but without any evidence. And first-hand corroboration, or it's hard to say that word with this accent.
Corroboration.
Corroboration.
From admittedly well-respected and very powerful newcomers to the plane is not sufficient. At least I know from my previous dealings. You may be able to convince him yourself in person, but I simply don't have the power to do so myself. I would recommend, kindly, he says, go with our men north to prosperity. Enjoy the luxuries the town has to offer. Put in a request to meet Mr. Sterling yourself. Speak to him about the matter then and there. He may be more amicable with you all in person. I know talking to him over the phone does me very little good in matters such as these.
It makes sense.
He holds his hands out. At the end of the day, I am but a simple mayor. And I am also an employee of the Sterling Company. I do not have the ability to adjust the bounties that Mr. Sterling puts out on people. If I did, a third of my town would still be kicking.
That is fair. Although, it was mostly just about the trade with our people.
Oh, yes. Yes. Considering everything that you have done for me in the Sterling Company, I would be more than willing to go into trade negotiations, supplements, and aid shipments down to your folks south of south of us. In all likelihood, they'll be looking to set up their own settlement, which sounds plumb wonderful. 30,000 souls is no small amount. It's definitely more than 3 times what we've got here in Openport, and just shy of the people that are up there in Prosperity. So they'll need quite a bit of help. But as I understand it, them new companions, well, they have plenty of gold to line all their ivory towers, so I'm sure they're not looking to skimp on anything. As such, they'll be able to afford the finest that we have to offer.
Quite likely. They do like their luxury. But yeah, they will, so long as you guys are willing to trade, as well as figure out the best ways for them to get settled up, I think that's mostly just what we wanted to talk about.
Of course, we're basically neighbors already.
Pretty much, and I'm sure with, the tech that they know, I'm sure there's a lot of things that can be arranged.
Oh, absolutely. Our rail lines that already are established going up north to Prosperity are New Capenna in design. You see, New Capenna has had access to Thunder Junction for many years now, and they've helped us set up quite a bit already. When while the plane doesn't own for this, they were paid well initially, I'm sure you can understand. We are more than happy to extend kindnesses to those who have already helped us.
Can I do an insight check? I don't know why, I just feel like I should be inciting this guy.
Absolutely. I love doing the southern fat
Damn.
mayor voice.
23. I'm just gonna settle a 25.
This man is a creature of dual natures. You can tell just by speaking to him. And he already told you, in fact. He is a mayor, but he is an employee at the same time. His interests here, of course, then you can divine, are dual nature as well. As a mayor, he does seem to be genuinely interested in opening up trade relations and aid to the people of New Capenna. But as an employee and representative of the Sterling Company, he sees nothing but opportunity and mines to be dredged from these people. He's looking to get something out of this too. And from the words that he's told you, you can divine and assume that, oh yes, they will certainly send aid shipments down to the New Capennans, but they will probably be paying a premium. Because he can assume, being from New Capenna, they have the gold to spare.
Got it. I'm just gonna think about this for a second. She's gonna say, I don't know how to say this without sounding like a freaking threat.
That's very valid point.
Okay,
Sure.
I'm sure my character could figure out how to say it, but I, the player, cannot.
I
This
will.
says-
I will.
It's
give
nothing
me
in roll
the-
persuasion.
Give me the intent that you're looking to have your character inflect, and I will assume that your character will do so to the best of their ability.
Okay. She's basically going to say that, basically, she's going to say that, you better treat them well. Otherwise, I will ruin you and your company's reputation with everything that you guys do that screws them over. And
She's done that
I will
before. She's-
plummet the money that you make.
I-
If you
plummet
do,
your
if I
Higher
find out.
economy and worth.
She
I
did
want you
destroy
to
a
give
guild
me-
this way.
I want you to give me a stardom check, which is going to be a D100 plus your So first, we're gonna. This is gonna be a stardom check, which I'm
Okay.
making up on the spot.
Okay.
Give me a performance or a persuasion check.
Okay.
And this isn't the check itself. This is determining your
The
modifier.
bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I give the help action as well as a D10 to this, as I'm
You-
attempting to help and chime
You
in?
can give her the help action, but the D10 is pushing it.
Okay.
Believe me, Maribel will be more than fine. We're just determining how much weight Maribel has to throw around right now.
Okay. Oh, not 20.
Oh, good lord.
Why do I always
Okay,
get these
that's
at
a-
these times?
That's a 37. All right, roll me a D100 plus 37.
Okay. And you know what? Just because I like it, I like to subtle cast my guidance.
Sure,
There you go. 38.
38. Get roll RD100 plus 38.
98%.
Oh,
my God.
good lord. Okay. So, as you're explaining this, Maribel, you see behind him there is a record player
Mm-hmm.
sitting propped up. You don't know how he got this. It's a signed Maribel record from New Capenna,
Oh, that's
published
hilarious.
and released. He got this immediately imported after it was made.
Dear God. It's like.
He swallows, looks down,
Dish
and
track
thinks
on
for
it?
a moment. Yeah. What?
Is this the one with the dish track on it?
Yeah, it is. It's literally the one
Hell
that
yeah.
Maribel did at the cabaret performance that made Jetmir cry.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
that
good.
one.
He's looking down and says, Miss Maribel, I can see that I have given a poor impression of the Sterling Company's. Patting his forehead.
Just
with the
little
handkerchief.
dab of sweat, like, oh.
He says, let me be absolutely clear. The Sterling Company sees this as purely a altruistic endeavor. It looks as though it's paining him to see this. The new companions have aided us in the past. One could say that our entire economy exists thanks to their aid in the construction of our rail system. The last thing we would want to do is to squander such a magnanimous friendship opportunity as this.
Indeed. I am so glad you agree.
Of course, and as a major representative of the new companions, with such an esteemed reputation as yourself, as you kind of see him slowly, just quietly shuffle some paperwork on top of the album of yours that he has back there. The last thing that we would want to do is present the poorest foot forward as possible. Now, as the mayor of this town, I would be more than happy to give them the best possible deals from our humble quarries and reserves as physically possible. And the Sterling Company as well would see them as nothing more than a beneficial investment opportunity and future gains to be had.
He's like dying. I love that. Sam, get an inspiration point.
I'm trying my best here. I do say I love the squirming, terrified Southern businessman.
It's freaking beautiful. It has me crying. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
She's like,
He is
"I'm
terrified.
glad." That is fair. She's like, I am so glad you see it, by the way.
Of
Oh,
course,
goodness.
there's really no other perspective to consider at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
We'll be sure to get aid shipments out competitively priced and very much in the favor of your associates. They are our neighbors, he says, calming down a bit, consoling himself. They are our neighbors, and they will only surely help us in kind in the future. As I understand, Mrs. Iotara is a force to be reckoned with herself. I could only imagine having an established base of operations so close to Omenport would only discourage future banditry attempts.
oh, certainly. No one wants to mess with How big is she again?
They don't know it, but she is currently only a large. She's a young dragon, but none of them know that.
Okay. Yeah, no one wants to mess with a dragon. She's just gonna say
Indeed.
that.
The last thing any of us would want would be highway robbery.
Exactly.
You know, Maribel's been known to write masterpieces from time to time, and sometimes about the friends of her friends. You know.
Has she?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And maybe if you were to, make sure that they were taken care of, maybe you might see your stock prices go up a bit from one of her
Of
songs.
course. Of course. That would be most generous, Miss Maribel.
Indeed. I have
could say-
indeed been sponsored by individuals, and and they have done very well since then.
He
Very.
nods and thinks about it for a minute. And you see a twinge of greed behind his eyes.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I
And-
know. He's like,
and
wait.
he says-
we can use this.
He says, "That's so."
Oh yeah.
He thinks about it. And he says, "How about this? I'll begin sending shipments down to your associates immediately with plan for payment in the future. They need goods now. We can worry about the finances later.
Mm-hmm.
I'll already cut him a good deal. Better than anything Mr. Serlin would cut because I know who I'm dealing with.
It is
I
true.
might be able to cut them a better deal if you can perform us something local, powerful, and in your own style when you get back from doing whatever you're doing up there in prosperity with whatever bounty you're going to hunt." He puts his hands up and says, "Maribel's Country Bonanza. In lights, I can see it. Performed here at Omenport alone. People be coming from all over around to see that. And if it was a ballad of how you all took down one of the nastiest leaders of the Hellfire Club, well now, that would be something to put Omenport even more prominently on the map. If you could do something like that for me." He holds up a finger. "I could cut a deal that's better than any of them new competitors could ever imagine. Of course,
no.
supplemented by the funds brought in from your performance."
That's
Certainly
not all
good.
the funds that could be brought in by her performance as well. When you think about it, actually, Maribel as a brand has a lot of merchandise.
Oh,
Would you like to show some of that off
absolutely.
today, Maribel? I do believe you have brought a stock of
Don't
Maribel.
make me calculate how much you'd make in royalties, Starry. Please don't. I don't want to have to do royalty math.
How
But
about
I'm
we?
gonna.
How about we? Let's not worry about the royalties, like actually, but
he-
like.
No. Well, he'll say, "How about this? Omenport is one of the biggest trade hubs in all of the plains. Every plane that's a major partner comes in through here. If you had goods to sell of Miss Maribel, you could sell them to anywhere. You could have a Maribel shop set up along the main drag, and people will be coming in and buying your goods from Ravnica all the way down to the remnants of Dominaria."
Or maybe they could be buying them from you.
Oh, of course, they'd be taxed under Omenport law. He says with a
Well.
smile.
Indeed.
Now
I'm
that
sure you
of
could
course all
clean up.
depends on it. That all depends if you can bring in enough of a crowd for your performance that I'll schedule, we'll say 2 weeks out from now.
I think you know her reputation already.
Oh, I
It-
do. He holds up his hand. He says, "But I need to know who to put on the flyers. Maribel, Slayer of Oko, or Maribel with the head of a coup."
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a cool, but yeah.
I'll talk to the print shops and get a draft to each one ready.
Sounds good.
Now, I think that settles everything that you and I need to talk about here. And it was a pleasure doing business with you, Miss Maribel. Maybe I could, if you don't mind. You kind of
An autograph?
back to that album.
Yeah, I can certainly do that. She'll sign that
Thank
for
you, sir.
him.
Thank you so much. He hands you a pen, and you notice as you write with his pen, it's like actual gold ink, like literal gold.
Literal gold ink. She's like, okay. She'll sign it, and then she's like, okay, there you go.
And he puts it in a case immediately. I'm gonna make bank on this in 2 years.
2
Says under his
years.
breath.
It's true. It's true.
Oh yeah.
It's basically gonna be like an antique.
Oh yeah. And then you hear him murmur, "And if she dies, it'll be worth even more. Oh my God, Greywater, you are a genius." As he turns around, now, is there anything else I can get for you and your lovely friends before you depart to kill that there Aku?
Just one last thing, really.
Of
As
course.
a gift, I do believe it wouldn't do you service if we didn't leave you with something at the very minimum. At being such a fan of hers, here's a greater potion of Maribel's bathwater, and I will hand him one of the ones that is in my stock.
He,
I've two. I've one.
he looks at it with a combination of visceral disgust, fascination, and unkempt greed. He says, as a sanguinized person, I don't have the ability to benefit from this, but I will definitely put it on my shelf. Just kind of like sticks it up on the bookshelf. Thank you. By the way, sanguinized person for vampire, I fucking love that.
Like, indeed. Well, anyways, I
Wait,
think that should.
wouldn't you say exsanguinized?
Well, that would be drained of blood. It's just full of blood, right? Exsanguinized would be like a dead person, right?
I mean, they are dead. They have had their blood drained.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't think a
As
vampire
a
has, though.
hemophilic person myself, to love
Oh,
blood.
okay.
Mm.
There you go. As a hemophilic person myself, I don't benefit from this, but I will be happy to take it as memorabilia.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right. Well,
Yes,
let's head out, friends. I think that's everything.
Yes, thank you. Get out of my office. That's with a
Yes.
big toothy grin.
Yes, I would like to head out.
All right. You guys head out. The train's ready to go. As you're getting there, you see the catfish guy. He's got the very back of the train set up. It looks like a massive hot tub has been set in the back of this train, and he is just lounging in it. As you guys near, he holds up his hand and says, "Hey, everybody! Let me put my bathtub in here."
I mean, tubs are nice. Space for
let
one
me-
more?
let me- Oh, there's space for 10 more. This thing is huge. It's like a 10-foot diameter bathtub. It is the entire back end of a train car. He goes, "Let me explain. If I don't dunk at least once every 4 hours, I will die."
I am so sorry. She just crawls in there like, yep.
It is mineral water, and it is fabulous. He's put like bath salts in it, and it is luxurious.
Oh man, water is the best.
You're telling me. You know what? This place dries out my skin something fierce.
It's kind of a desert, so I'm not surprised.
Pina colada?
Oh yes,
Please,
please,
there's
thank
like
you.
there's a mini bar. He grabs like a shaker and starts mixing you up a drink.
Oh yes, please, thank you.
All right, you guys head off. The train begins to depart from Omenport. You can see the distant portals winking out across the border of the town as the horizon slowly comes into view as you make your way into the wild west of Thunder Junction. So it's going to take y'all 2 days to go from Omenport all the way up to Prosperity. The train's going to follow a line about like so. How do I get it to... God damn it. There we go. It's going to follow a route like that. It's going to take you, like I said, about approximately 2 days. The train has 10 cars on it. 6 of them are for cargo. 4 of them are for living and amenities. You each have your own private cabin, and you're served 3 square meals a day that are all of the highest quality. So much so, you guys are each getting the well-fed bonus, and you have a +2 to your constitution for any amount of days that for every day that you spent here. So for the next 2 days, you guys have basically +2 to your con bonus hit points. And you guys can interact with the crew, which consists of about 20 or so technicians, operators, and commoners taking the train from Omenport up to Prosperity. You can, of course, also see the sights as you're going along and talk to the bounty hunters that are all going to be just on regular watch throughout the course of your time here. Otherwise, as long as you guys are doing good, there's nothing really to be concerned with unless something happens. And of course, we'll be rolling for that on the way. So, the first day, what are you guys doing?
Check one. That night, Starry casts Dream and attempts to, in any way, contact Cass or Cassandra. She's not sure who.
Yeah, you can attempt to contact Cassandra through Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Target
Cassandra,
email
would your
and
character be contactable via Dream?
Or have the name Cassandra or Cass. Well,
Can I propose a weird dream sequence?
I will absolutely
sure.
allow it.
Yeah.
As you attempt to contact Cassandra, you experience the following dream. What does Starry see, Evie?
Starry, you're laying down on a table. It's cold and metal. There's a thin white sheet cast over your eyes. It's cast over your whole body.
Mm-hmm.
And a hand pulls away the sheet, and Cassandra, the one that just died, is looking down at you.
Cassandra?
She's waking up.
Are you there? Is that
And
really
then
you?
Cass comes into view.
Oh shit.
Previous tiefling. Buff, scary, more scar than face. Better get the doctor. And then a third one comes into the room. And the light obscures her, and it's just a silhouette. And she just says, "It isn't time yet. You'll have to go back to sleep, darling."
Oh,
"Be careful. This next bit's going to hurt." And then she pulls out a syringe.
Oh, Jesus.
fuck.
And you wake up.
You wake up. In fact, we'll assume that the first day, by the way, nothing really happens. But it's night. It's around 10 o'clock in the evening, we'll say. You guys have probably been asleep for a while. And there's a blood-curdling scream in the middle of the train.
Mari's gonna get up like freaking A. She just gets up and goes to figure out what the hell, who's screaming and who's dying and who does she need to kill.
You come to the dining car. The bounty hunters are all standing around it, also coming in, guns drawn. You note that Lenny he's carrying a cannon, a ship's cannon, just over his shoulder.
Oh,
That's his gun.
what a Chad.
Yeah. In the dining car, 3 of the commoners, 3 nobles specifically, are all seated around one of the main banquet tables. They're each sitting looking down at a plate in front of them, and on the plate is the severed head of the torso that would be dining there. They're each missing their left eye and their right hand.
What the fuck?
She was like, okay. You know what? She's going to cast a spell.
Sure.
Forbidden? What?
She's casting restraining order.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
She's just casting it
That's,
on the
that's a lot of money.
train.
You cast it
Fair.
on the train.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are you choosing?
Oh, everything.
Oh.
It affects everything that is on that list unless she specifies who it doesn't affect.
Okay. Who are you specifying?
Well, I guess she'll ask, is anyone on board a celestial, an elemental, a fae, a fiend, or undead?
Yes?
You're technically
Some of the
human,
people
right?
raised their hands. There are several vampires in
Okay.
this group.
Well,
She will specify only those specific people will not be affected, and she will give them the password.
And Neon raises her hand and says, I'm like partially Fae.
Okay.
Anna, you are Faye.
I know.
He's like, I will give you guys the password so you can come in. But do not give the password to anyone else. And if this happens again, clearly someone is doing this on this ship. And I will find you. Because I'll be pissed off. Okay? Because I like my
They
beauty
all-
sleep.
They all nod.
Okay. She'll telepathically tell the password so it's not said out loud in any capacity.
Okay. Sure, that's fine.
And, yeah, then she's like, okay. And Forbiddens happens, and if anything that does not know the password, it's gonna keep taking damage until it dies or it's kicked out.
They nod.
Okay.
Lenny, or I'm sorry, not Lenny. Hugh is going to turn to all of you and say, we will conduct a cursory investigation of the area and report our findings to you in the morning. Would you and your associates also like to investigate the area, or will you be heading back to bed for your beauty sleep?
I'm going to
Maribel.
back to bed. The rest of you
Understood.
can handle this. I'm going to bed. She goes back to
Got
bed.
shit to cry about. You guys have a good night.
Does anyone else want to investigate?
Sorry, Cash Dream again, but this time to Oko.
Okay.
Fuck that shit.
What about you, Cecilia? Also, Cass, you may re-enter the narrative at any time.
Any moment.
And then Cass, because she comes in as a fae or a fiend, just starts dying.
Take
Oh, no.
5d10 damage, baby.
No, I'm good.
All right. Okay, Cecilia, anything you want to do before we go to the next dream sequence?
I don't know what I'd do, so I'll say no.
Okay. Starry, you cast a dream sequence. You go to Oko's dreams.
Oh god, I close my eyes.
You
Well, I mean, you control the
It's-
dream, to be fair.
it starts
but I don't
off
wanna
as one of
disturb
Oko's
the dream.
dreams. Then she can change it. It's typically how these spells work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Your dream is actually not what you expect. You come in with your eyes closed, expecting to hear the sound of plapping skin and
Oh.
passionate moans,
Ooh.
but that doesn't come to you. Instead, a chill breeze rolls over your skin. You turn and look. You see a young, handsome man, Oko, maybe a few years younger than he currently is. He looks like he's in his early 30s. This is maybe late teens, early 20s. Sits on a grassy hill with a beautiful oak tree at his back. and he's sitting looking over a vast and beautiful fey kingdom. Towers of magical trees with lights inside of them. A city of trees, a city in trees, stretches over the horizon in a serene, idyllic valley. Shades of purple and blue and deep earthy green stretch in between, almost this watercolor scene before you. And Oko just sits there looking at it.
What you looking at, Oko?
He turns back to you and says, Story, if you weren't one of me bosom pals, I would be offended at you intruding on me sleep without an invitation.
I'm so sorry. I just
He
wanted
looks
to
back and it smiles. Bah, don't you be apologizing to me. We're mates, you and me. You can come in any time you want. Believe me, if this was a dream I wasn't up for sharing with you, you wouldn't have gotten in the first place.
I believe that. I'm with a pile of assassins on a train, and they're looking for you.
Oh, aye, that sounds about right.
Yeah, they're apparently the best in the business in this plane of existence.
Oh, those rats that are hired under that silver Sterling guy. Yeah. I heard
Yeah.
about them.
I wave
So-
my hand and I make a visage of what they all look like, an approximation.
Oh yeah, that's them. What, they're finally
Yeah.
catching up to me, eh? Not terribly
they're-
surprising. I've robbed enough
I'm
of their
trying.
trains. It's about time they started to come up to get me.
Yeah.
12 and counting now, I think. Not
No.
killed too many. Turned an awful lot of them into pigeons, though. That must have been expensive to de-enchant.
He's like, he's been guilty this whole time.
Oh, absolutely!
Sorry, unaware is now aware.
You know,
Mar-
okay, I was
Mari,
I
on the
was
other
trying
hand,
to
was like,
cover-
I don't know if he's innocent, but okay.
Oh, yeah, and the time I shared a lovely evening with Mr. Starlin's bonny lass. That's
Oh,
probably what this is about. He probably doesn't care so as much about the money, although he does care about that. Now that, though. I'd die 1,000 times over for that one.
well,
Oko is a rad bastard.
I just wanted to let you know that they're coming for you.
Oh, sounds good. I'll plant some dynamite along the train tracks heading out this way. Just make sure that you're not on the front of the train when that happens. I'll tell my
Oh,
boys not to shoot you lot.
Thanks. Somewhere in the cabin area. And anyway, I just wanted to see you, and I lost a friend. My hand hasn't stopped shaking. And I don't know why. And
He looks at you suddenly serious. I'm so sorry. Is it? I thought you and your friends couldn't die.
she's not. But you're not the same when you go and you come back. She won't be the same, but it will be a delight to meet her again, I guess. With
He
all of her.
nods.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want
I'm.
to lose you, so I just
Bah.
figured I'd offer you a fragment of the protection that I try to offer anyone important to me.
He holds up
And-
his hand and he says, "Keep whatever you got in your back pocket for you and your mates. If there's someone out there that's doing damage to you, you'll need all the help you can get. Don't worry about me, lass. I'm as ordinary as a deer tick on a sheep's ass. Ain't nothing's gonna be able to get me out until I'm ready to go. But I thank you for the warning. But now, something
It-
killed your friend, lass. Do you need my help?"
Just I don't know what it was.
I told you what it was.
My friend said it was Vecna, but I also think it's the other thing that you messed with. But I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. And It's not like I'm giving you something that's physical. It's simply a spell of protection. I get it every single day. It's not.
He nods. I'll appreciate the aid, Starry, if you wish to give it. I would just caution you against throwing some powerful word at your old friend Oko when it might be better served on one of your friends that is a wee bit more, killable.
No, they're not that killable. They're very precious to me, but so are you. And you don't have the same bounce back that any of them or I do. But you're
That's to be
also,
fair.
Oko, the great trickster, so who am I to really. Anyway, I hope you find some joy in messing with them. And Starry kisses her hand and then rubs it on his cheek and casts a power word fortify.
Oh,
I made this particular lipstick for my friend Cassandra, who is gone. She really liked the color yellow for some reason. Um, anyway, here, may it protect you, even though I couldn't protect my friend.
do you hand him the lipstick?
No, she kisses her hand with yellow lipstick, and then kind of smears it on his face, and it vanishes, but casts the spell. Yeah.
He kind of like scratches just beneath where you pseudo kissed him, and he stops, and you think you spy for a moment a shy of blush on Oko's ears, just for a moment. And he says, "Aye, that's mighty kind of you. Well, if things get all hot and heavy in the way that you and your friends can't handle, I ought to give you something in return. Rules of hospitality and all that. I can't offer you a ward in the same way that your friends can, but I can give you something very, very silly. In fact, I'll give you two things for the price of one, because I, Oko the Trickster, am nothing if not magnanimous and magnificent."
Of
He
course.
hands you two small things, Starry. The first one looks to be a hunk of antler. He says, "If things get really bad, and I mean really bad, you crack that sucker over your knee like it's, I don't know, a firecracker or something that you crack over your knee. Things will get very silly very quick. And now, this." He hands you something small. It is much more precious. It's a tiny silver leaf, beautifully carved. And he says, "That is a trinket from my home, Eldraine. I cannot go back, but it is a safe place. A place that has very few omen paths into it, and its borders are protected by fey magic. Most of the time, what planeswalkers can't get into it, can't even be scryed. Now, you're fey royalty, with a key to a fey kingdom in your hand. You walk into any place that were green, and you think of me home, and it will take you there. And no one who ain't your friend will be able to follow ye."
Okay. Very appreciative.
Now, the people there might not be able to accommodate because my name doesn't carry the weight that it used to. Well, it does, but more in an infamous sort of way.
You
But
don't have to explain it.
he holds his hands up. Let's just say whatever you're going to find in Eldraine is certainly going to be much less dangerous than what you're going to be running from.
That's true. But you never know. I might pop in there and your name might have changed by then. Your story's
It
not written
won't.
yet, Oko.
True, but I have read what chapters that have been, and they're not as flattering as my books that I write about myself, shall we say.
Oh, that's
Now,
your writing. How?
uh,
Ooh.
got to go. He slaps his hands and the dream disappears, and you wake up in your train car the following morning. And you wake up, and in your hands is an antler piece and a small silver leaf.
Thank you, Oko. Wherever you are, mischievous you fellow.
You know now that the bounty on his head is exceedingly warranted. Oh, yeah, those guys whose trades I've been robbing.
That guy's wife who I've been boning.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's fucked up.
He's a scamp.
Yeah.
All right. The day passes, and it's the following morning. The bright sun shines down across the landscape of Thunder Junction. Tall, bushy trees in the distance intermix with spiny cactuses. At about noon, just over halfway, you guys get to about here, just before the river, where there's a great big bridge that you're going to cross. The train grinds to a halt, and the steam whistle blows twice. In the distance, you see a massive herd of gargantuan Gila monsters. It looks to be about 80 of them, which doesn't sound like that many, but they're the size of your train cars. And the line of them is very, very long. And they're not moving particularly quickly. These things are huge creatures, maybe even gargantuan, a few of the bigger ones. And the train can't just plow through them. Hugh looks back at you and says, Sterling Company protocol is to wait until the blockage clears. However, if you and your associates have any bright or creative ideas, I am all ears.
Where did you say it was?
I do want to say,
Mm-hmm.
in the distance, on top of a hill, there's a figure standing. Wait, no, that's just a cactus.
Okay.
Don't you mean a cat cast? Never mind. I tried.
Attempts are made.
Cactus.
A cactus. I hate that. All right. Yeah. It's a herd of gargantuan Gila monsters, which are just big lizards with really nasty bites. There's 80 of them, but they're the size of T-Rexes, and they're slowly moving across the train tracks.
Okay. Mari has nothing to say to that, as she's now that she's gotten her beauty sleep, she's going to find the head,
Yeah.
and she's gonna cast Speak with Dead.
The head animates with a horrible visage of life. Its eyes open wide. It's a southern belle, we'll say. Hair tied in a long ponytail, smattered with blood. Her eyes open wide. Her mouth cracks and pops as her jaw opens and extends. The head says in a grisly moan, "What questions have ye?"
What was the last thing you saw before you died?
I saw my pillow. Then I heard of something. And then darkness.
Okay. So didn't see who did it.
No. That's 2 questions.
That wasn't a question. That was a statement.
Okay, fine. It doesn't answer. It doesn't answer. That's 1 question then.
I was like,
It
that
saw
was
her
just
pillow.
a statement.
It saw her pillow.
Okay. So she was likely trying to sleep. Okay. What was it that you did before you went to sleep?
Oh, I lied down with my husband, and for about 20 minutes, and then she proceeds to begin to explain her last evening with her husband.
Okay. She pauses at that. She doesn't ask any more questions. She's gonna be like, where's this woman's husband? Anyone know?
His head is lying next to hers.
Oh, okay. They're both there. I thought it was just the
Yeah,
one.
there were 3 people all sitting at the dining table with their heads on their plates in front of them.
3.
One eye removed, right hand taken out.
Okay. Um. Alright, I just reread the spell clearly. I can cast this as many times as I want and not put the other ones to sleep, so she's gonna cast
Sure.
Speak with Dead to the other two as well.
Okay.
And she's gonna ask those same 2 questions for each.
The husband says much the same thing. He says he remembers seeing his wife staring at him in bed, her eyes open, blood coming out of her mouth. He then tried to turn to look at something, and then he just saw a flash of light.
Okay. And then the third one?
They said that they saw they were peeing over the edge of the train. It's another man. They were peeing over the edge of the train. They heard the door open next to them. They turned to say they need some privacy, and they just saw something, a dark figure, tall, swing something at them, and then the world went black.
Okay, so they didn't exactly see them. Oh, there goes the bot.
I stopped it because I'm switching the music. It's been like an hour.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. So
They saw a tall, darkly robed figure swing something at them, and then they died.
Tall, darkly robed figure. Okay. So one was... Well, I guess she will ask... Not them, but whoever's here, because I assume someone should know where people are rooming.
Yeah.
Where's the room that they are in, that they are staying in, these 3 people?
So the top 4 cabins, or the top 4 train cars, are the luxury and amenity cars. The back 4 are the cargo cars. So here, I'll pull us open a map, and we'll take a look-see. Yeah. Swing. Okay. So here is we're just going to look at the top portion of this here. So I'm just going to outline the top 4 cars. Because that's the only ones you really need to know at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, and then there's technically 1 car above here that's like the caboose, or the main locomotive, the front of the train.
Yeah.
Right. Alright, you guys are all in car 2. You know, you each have little private rooms that are basically like this, right? The car in the front is basically the exact same. It's private rooms. That's car 1 and car 2. Car 3 is a dining car. It's got a bar and like a bunch of like dining tables, right? And car 4 is like a smoking room, or in a lounge car, right? There's, you know, couches, tables, like a billiards table, a long like just sitting table that like has maps on it and stuff. Then there's, you know, just like a standing area where you could dance at the bottom. You know, it's like that, right? This lady was in the bottom car over here with her husband. The person who died was in the car above them. And there's these like outside sections of the train cars that are like this, right? And, you know, there are doors that go in here and in here that go to like a little outer walkway, right? And this guy was out here peeing over the edge of the train car when he died. And the couple died in the car, just in their train room.
Okay. So these 2 died. So they all died basically in their rooms. Just for some reason, this guy decided to piss out of his freaking thing for some reason.
Well, they had to go down to like, we'll say that the train car 4 has the restroom in it, right?
Yeah.
We'll say that this bottom right-hand section here is the pisser. And he
Yeah.
would have had to have walked all the way to the bottom, and he just was like, fuck it, I'm pissing over the side. And
That's
he
fair.
just walked outside and started peeing.
That's fair. Okay. She's gonna go. Well, before she does, she's gonna ask the ones who investigated last night. Did any of you guys go into their rooms last night while you investigated?
Annie, the insane little goblin, jittery, says, yeah, I checked their rooms out. They, wasn't much to see. Lots of blood. I mean, there was to see that, like blood, and I mean blood. She kind of nods her head up and down. On the ceiling, on the walls. Lots of blood in the rooms.
Was it locked when you went in, or was it unlocked?
The doors on the inside of the cabin were all like the doors leading into the hallway on the inside, they were locked. The doors on the outside, they weren't locked.
So does that mean people can just walk in freely, or they can?
She
They weren't
shrugs.
locked.
She says, I mean, everyone has a key to their own rooms, so like, they probably just didn't lock the doors to the like outer balcony area. Probably just didn't think of it. I mean, I don't know if mine's locked or unlocked.
No, I just mean the front door. Like from inside, is it locked or unlocked? Did you have to unlock it?
So there's 2 sets of doors in each cabin. One that goes in like from the like cabin to the hallway on the inside of the train car. Those were locked.
Okay.
The doors that go from the cabin to the outside walk area, those were unlocked.
Okay. I feel like those should have been locked. I wonder why they didn't. She is going to ask the wife and... Yeah, she's only going to ask the wife, actually. So she will have one less question than the others. She's going to ask her, did you or your husband consider locking the outside door at all? Or like, did you guys lock that?
She says, I don't remember. I locked it. My husband could have unlocked it. I don't know.
Okay. She will then ask the husband, so they'll have the equal amount of questions. She's gonna ask, did you unlock that window at all? Like
The
that.
windows
the door.
don't open.
Sorry, I don't mean to say window. The door, the outside door.
he says, went out to pee in the middle of the night. Don't remember if I locked it on the way back in. Probably not.
Okay. So...
Both the husband and this random guy both went to pee, which is probable.
yeah, I mean... She's gonna consider that for a second. Okay, did any of you guys go outside and investigate the outside? Just gonna ask the people that investigated, not the dead ones.
Yeah. The greasy dwarven woman will say, yeah, we went out and looked. Seemed pretty. Saw nothing really.
No blood?
Some drops of blood. A few. But nothing like you would expect from 3 headless corpses. You would expect that the outside walkways would be smeared in it. But not really. The only blood was around where the one guy presumably died.
So no blood leading anywhere, just outside their doors?
She shakes her head. None.
Okay. How on earth does one go about killing 3 people, have that much blood everywhere, and does not have and didn't attract blood anywhere? Huh.
Hugh says it is a mystery.
It is. Did anything in particular stick out to you during your investigations last night?
I'm gonna roll a collective investigation check for these mooks.
Okay.
Shall roll 5d20. The only person that has a proficiency in this is the dwarven girl. she has a +6, so we'll give her that 14. So they average to about 12. She says, not particularly. The lack of blood stood out, like you said. They got all in the dining car somehow, but there was no blood leading inside or outside to the car. So they maybe were teleported or moved some way without conveying blood. Also, the bodies were moved quietly without that much noise. The person would have to have been strong and relatively nimble.
Okay. Who was the one who found it that was screaming last night?
It was a random commoner.
Any mention of her story? I'm sure that was the first thing they would have questioned, I think.
Her name is Madame Lucille Claudetentine.
That is a mouthful.
She is on a fainting couch right now. She says, I didn't see much. I went to go pee in the middle of the night, and I can't use the side railing like the guys can, so I had to go down to car 4. And when I passed through the dining room, I saw some people sitting, looking like they were eating or playing cards or some such. I thought it was mighty odd being 2 o'clock in the morning, so I walked up to give them a piece of my mind, and then, oh, land sakes. She begins to start to faint.
Like, okay, understandable. Thank you. Okay. I will ask the corpses now. Was it painful? Or was it quick?
They all say quick.
Okay.
So quick that most of them don't even know what happened.
Got it. Alrighty. And what did you smell before you died?
The woman says the smell of her husband lying next to her. The husband says the smell of iron blood. The guy outside says the smell of night air, a vague waft of urine, then alcohol.
Okay. Right, she's gonna go
Wow,
to
the first 2 were much sadder than I thought they would be.
That's fair. She's gonna go to the one that was killed by himself, like the solo one.
Yeah.
She's gonna see if there's like any alcohol laying about, like if he was drinking or if whoever did it was drinking.
He was in his night clothes. You don't. It doesn't. The breath of his corpse doesn't smell alcohol-y. There's no alcohol stains on him. And if you investigate his room, there's like a hip flask and like his carry-on luggage, but no evidence that he was particularly heavily drinking.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Right, and then she is gonna come back. Does anyone else have any questions, by the way? Because I think I have like 1 question left.
Would Starry like to ask anything? I think Savvy stepped away from her computer for a second.
I just got
Starry
back.
probably
I'll
not
let
there.
Starry go.
We'll talked at once. I have no idea what either of you said.
I said I'm back, but I'll let Starry go.
Got it.
Oh, I said Starry's probably not there.
So nope.
Okay.
It's the Maribel episode. I'm so sorry, gang. I'm trying here.
I was thinking everyone wanted to participate on this, but I guess not. Okay.
Maribel, you are alone in the trade car with 3 severed heads.
Yeah. Talking to myself, as per usual.
Okay, we'll put the depressed dwarf with you.
Okay.
She says, the last one said that they smelled alcohol. That seems
It does. That's why I'm trying to figure anything out with alcohol.
Also, why would they take their eyes in their hands? That seems weird.
Yeah. I mean, I have theories on it, but I
Isn't it
don't
just
have any
one
details.
eye and one hand?
Yeah,
It
it's
is
one
one
eye,
eye and one hand.
Don't we already know?
The dwarf does it.
Yeah, the dwarf doesn't. Mari does. It's just she's just trying to see if there's like some kind of way to like pinpoint who or what is doing it is the thing. With any particular details.
Also, we searched the train car from top to bottom. We couldn't find anything. No broken windows, no signs of false entry, no stowaways, obviously. Nothing.
Nothing stuck out to you after I casted that spell?
She shook her head. No one became, like, violently sizzly. Your friend and the rest of the undead on the car all kind of winced at first, before they recited the password. But that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no. None of the other passengers reacted negatively. At least not that I could see.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I guess for now, we'll just have to see how this goes. But looks like whether
Theoretically, your spell could have expelled them. Forbiddance is powerful. Even if it didn't kill the intruder right away, they couldn't stay in there for more than a minute, two tops.
Unless they replaced somebody and took the password. Ah! I wouldn't
Potentially.
I wouldn't say it. I'm not here.
I know.
Yeah.
But the dwarf is just talking out loud. She says they would have to be gone. Or they would have to know the password somehow.
Potentially. That's why I just truly do not know. Because clearly whoever or whatever is physical enough to do this. She's gonna motion to the bodies. I mean, if it was
They
a
had to
ghost,
be
for
strong.
example. Yeah, they had to be strong, clearly tall. They had to be corporeal in some way, because even if it was a ghost, they can't really do this exactly. They can't really mess with things like this. So
Ghosts can move things physically, but only small objects and for a short period of time. Definitely not enough to move bodies like that. And even if they did, they would have had to have drugged them, and there would be a trail. You're right, this is definitely corporeal.
Yep.
Oh, I should probably explain. My name is Leanna. I'm a priest from Innistrad. Dealing with the undead is sort of my specialty.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Leanna. I am.
It really isn't.
No, it is.
You just don't know me yet.
Well, I mean, you're helping me, so it's a pleasure in my opinion.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. You're glowing so much that it physically burns my skin. It's quite impressive.
Sorry about that. Divine Soul Sorcery will do that.
Oh. You see, I was just being polite, but now I feel, validated. Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. Did anyone spot their hands or missing eyes by chance? Did anyone look?
No.
Okay, well.
We looked through all of the storage cars, and we did a general once-over of all the places that you would think to put stuff like that. Cabinets, drawers, cupboards, stuff like that. We couldn't find anything. I'll admit we didn't do a complete nook and cranny sweep of the vehicles. Checking through all of the individual crates inside of the storage compartments, inside of the cargo cars. That would take days.
Fair enough. Okay.
But we checked everything that could be easily accessed. We also thought that if someone was futzing with all of the cargo, we would hear the sound of crates being popped open. They're all nailed shut. It would make quite a racket if you tried to access any of them.
Fair enough then. Okay. There isn't really too much to go with then.
Not yet. Oh, wait. Here's an idea.
Hmm?
Why don't you ask if anyone inside of, anyone of these 3 people, if they noticed anyone else in the train acting weirdly?
That's a good idea, actually. She will ask the one that was alone that question.
He says, "Yes, your friend. Starry. She was moping alone in her train car all day. She was so sad and depressed that it brought down the mood. And the conductor. He kept asking everyone very invasive questions. Do you have any magical items with you? Do you know X, Y, and Z? How many children do you have? Things like that."
She raised a brow at that one. No, that's a weird one. Did the conductor ever ask you anything like that? Just gonna ask Lena.
She thinks for a minute. He asked me where I was from. And then he asked me if it was true about werewolves having massive, very lewd parties on the plane. I said that I didn't know what he was talking about, but that I had read several erotic fictions about it. We talked about it for a long time. His interest was very impressive.
Huh. Interesting.
Honestly, he came off as very weird.
He might be.
He
Okay.
kept going on and on about pecking orders and
Hecking.
the order of tribes and things like that. Very invasive.
That sounds very strange.
Pecking order.
That's what I was thinking. I was trying not to say it.
Pecking order.
Pecking order.
Why?
You notice
Sorry, over the edge of the car.
Oh goodness.
Where's Cass? I know where she's not. Safe.
Safe.
Oh.
on that
Oh
note,
goodness.
Yeah,
you do notice one strange individual,
Uh-huh.
very spiky figure, sitting in one of the booths.
Are they new?
This is also a cactus.
Oh,
This is also a
wait, what?
cactus.
Are you being serious?
She is hinting. I feel that she is a cactus person, 99% sure.
Seems like it.
Is there a new cactus person on the train?
Hmm?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
If you want the
Ow.
stats for cactus folk, I already gave it to Neon. I will happily give it to you if you want.
I will say the next cast is not going to be a cactus folk.
Okay.
Okay.
The dwarf says, well, to be honest with you, what it comes down to, in my opinion now, is if your spell worked or if it didn't. That'll answer a lot of questions for us anyway. Think about it. If your spell was as effective as I'm sure it is, the person probably isn't on the train car now regardless. They're probably away or dead or whatever. If more people die, we know that they're still around. That means they have to know the password. So theoretically, that means either they're a mind reader, are immune to the type of damage you're dealing, or are one of the people that you told that to.
It is possible. Well, I guess for now. Well, actually, I suppose what we could do is just question everybody.
Sure. There's only 4 other people that you gave that password to. They're the 4 vampires on the train. They're all part of the same group, the Alstott Corporation. They operate out of the Prosperity. You'll probably want to go talk to them next.
Yeah, I will do that.
I'll start going through and warding all of the individual rooms. There are some rituals from Innistrad that help protect against ghosts. They're nothing as powerful as the spell you cast, but on the off chance that it's something that can resist the type of damage that you're doing, these spells should at the very least let me know if they've been triggered. So, if they're a ghost immune to radiance, I can at least know that they entered the room.
That's fair. Do that.
She says, she kind of nods, and she says, "Oh, as an aside, how do you get your hair so shiny? Mine's shiny, but it's from all the grease my body produces. That and the fact that I don't like to shower. How do you, like, stay so clean and shiny?"
Besides constantly being in water,
That sounds terrible.
I am a siren. I like to be in water.
Oh,
I'm very clean.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I am not.
Well, I would definitely suggest learning any spells that can make it so you can clear out your hair and then use conditioner. Leave-in conditioner in particular. It's very good for your hair, and it also makes it so you get rid of all the tangles.
Oh, I just cut them out. You note that her hair is kind of chopped up a bit.
Yeah, I don't recommend you consistently do that. It's it'll damage your hair constantly doing that.
Oh. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
And she leaves. This dwarven girl is suffering from, you think, serious depression.
Yeah, she's seeing that now. She's just like watching her leave for a second, and is just like, is she okay?
No.
She's just like, is she okay?
You could ask her companions, but you think from the looks of it, no. She has that sunken-eyed stare of someone in deep agony.
You just kind of look at her like super worried, but it's just like, alright, well, that happened. Okay.
All right, so do you go speak to the members of the Estat organization?
Yes.
They're all sort of sitting in the same train car. The train car has blacked out windows, as you would imagine, and there's a small, like, it looks almost like a fountain. It's a little glass basin that trickles blood from it constantly, and there's these little wine glasses around it. As you open the door, there's 4 figures sitting in the room. Yellow glowing eyes peer at you from the corners of the train car. They're all sort of sitting around a table that they've put there. The room has no beds. They're vampires. They don't need to sleep. So there's just like a little sitting area, a couch, and a dining table. One of the members, a tall, mustachioed man with deep, piercing eyes, looks at you and says, "You are Miss Maribel, yes? What can we do for you? My name is Anthony Estats. I am the senior-most member of my fellows of the Estats organization."
Yeah, I'm just trying to investigate what happened last night now that I am awake. And, you guys don't sleep, actually. Did you guys hear or see anything unusual last night?
He thinks about it. I'm going to have him do a history check. Yes, naturally. Did. It was around 1:30 or so, about a half an hour before everything went down. It was very far away. I assumed it was the train car hitting something. I heard a popping noise from far back in the car, like pop, just once, and that was it. Then slightly after that, I heard the scream of your friends, or of the... I assumed that the people that were killed were your friends. You seemed awfully quick to investigate their deaths.
I'm just awfully quick to investigate any kind of suspicious murder like that, because I'd rather it not be someone I know.
Very well. Well, I heard the scream shortly after. Like I said, about a half an hour.
Okay, so it happened around likely 1:30.
1:30.
And when you say pop, like, this, would you say like, what kind of pop was it? Like, something popping out of place? Like
He
a pop of a
says
can?
that it's something like that. He said that it was loud, almost like metal breaking, or something like that. Like if someone... The example he gives is if someone busted open a lock.
Busted open a lock. Okay. I mean, that's
Something like that.
distinctly possible. Okay. And where are we Or I guess, were you in this room when this happened? Or a different room?
He says that he was here.
Okay. What direction from here would you say it came from?
Sounded like it came from the back of the train.
Okay. And which train are we in, by the way? Which
You're currently in. You're specifically in this room with the. I'll make it red with the red X.
Okay. So this happened around 1:30, and I was here. All right.
Yeah, he's saying that it came from like the way at the back of the train. So one of the storage cars.
Okay. That's good to know. That helps. Okay. And just so that way I can keep it in mind. Is he the only one here, or is there others here?
There are the other three.
Okay. And
the other three will all kind of mention the same thing. They didn't really hear anything else. Or well, I'll do a group check for them. Group history. That's actually what? That's 32. 6 divided by 3 is 10 something. One says, yeah, he heard the sounds of people walking around the outside of the train car all night. He said something. He says he mutters something under his breath about pathetic Mortys needing to urinate constantly.
Pathetic Mortys needing to urinate constantly. She repeats.
Mortals.
Okay. Yeah. She's just repeating the words like, what the who speaks that way? That
he
kind
turns
of way.
And says, Nathaniel, I don't know what to tell you. Such bigoted viewpoints are not really acceptable in today's age. Fred looks kind of ashamed.
Okay. She's like, who speaks that way anymore?
I apologize for the lack of candor of my associate.
It's fine. I mean, I've seen racism all the time. Okay. And just so that way I can just get this down, what were you guys doing at around that time?
Sitting and talking.
Okay.
Nothing much, really.
Sitting and talking. Okay. Good to know. And also, when she asks that last question, she's going to, where is it? I know you're in here somewhere. At least I thought you were. I have too many sheets now. There it is. She will subtle cast detect thoughts.
One of them is thinking to themselves, God, he could use a drink of fresh blood. The other one is wondering how you get your hair so silky. The one that said the pathetic Morty one is like thinking horribly bigoted thoughts about mortals, as you would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And this fellow here, he's worried that everyone is immediately going to assume that him and his associates did this because they're vampires.
Okay. Well, she's like, alright. Well, thank you for answering my questions. I will talk to everyone else as well. But thank you. That helps me try to find time frames.
Okay.
And she will slip out of the room. And as she does, because why the hell not? She's gonna cast Locate Object.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna see if she can find the dismembered hands.
The dismembered hands?
Yeah, since they're missing a hand and an eye, she's gonna see if she can find them.
I see. The spell does not detect anything.
Okay. So likely it was tossed off the train or something. Okay.
Yep.
Well, good to know.
Potentially.
Potentially. I mean, it's not on the train if Locate Object's not finding it.
What's Cecilia doing during all this?
I don't know. Starry said that she wasn't here, so I guess I would be with Starry.
What is Starry doing during all this?
Starry is in a magnificent mansion hidden within her own room. But
Okay.
if Cecilia walks
Hey.
into her room, you can absolutely join. 100%.
All right. What are you two?
Okay.
Does Cecilia join?
Sure.
What are you guys doing in the magnificent mansion?
You walk in, and the first thing that you notice is it's essentially an industrial complex with machines everywhere for different sorts of things.
Oh, how
And
long have you been holding back on this from me?
hi, hi, Cecilia. This is actually a surprise, actually, for Cassandra. I was gonna start a business with her, and I figured maybe we could have a factory and we can pump out things and just bring in the materials. Yeah, you can. She's got a puppy face and crying most of the day and night.
I came to make sure that you were okay. That's what happened to Cassandra. I didn't want you to be alone. But I'm sure when she comes back, we can still make that happen. And I mean, really good with machines.
Okay. She won't. She'll be. She won't be the same. It's not. She might not even have any interest in making things. You know, it's just.
You don't know that she won't. I mean, I've come back more than once. I'm a little bit different each time, but
Yeah.
at the same time, kind of the same.
I so know what you're talking about. Just 1 second, I'm gonna tap back into not being on.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way,
Right.
you guys are since no one dealt with the Gila monsters holding up the train car, you're delayed by an additional day. So it's going to take 3 days to get there instead of 2.
Go. Yeah, it's just that I was an artificer. I was a barbarian demon creature. There's just no guarantee that she'll be interested in making things the same nature that she was before, and that's it. Really? I mean, if she is, then okay. If not, then that's fine. I was actually planning on having a service for her in here at some point. I don't know when. Just when we have time, you know? Yeah. Don't even know what I'd say or if anyone would say anything, or I don't know. I know we should do something. It's not, I don't know.
Whatever you decide, I'm here to help.
Thank you,
And
Cecilia.
we don't know how Cassandra's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Don't give up hope yet, because all we know is that she will be back.
Right? Can I get you anything? Do you have a preference on motor oil or something? I've WD-40 over
fine.
there on the shelf if you're interested.
I'm good. My joints are fine.
Okay, I'm not really a techie sort of. That's her wheelhouse and your wheelhouse, and I'm
It's okay.
okay. Just gonna sit here next to you, and yeah. If you need anything, the servants will bring you whatever you ask for. Very kind.
Appreciate it. I don't need anything except to make sure my friend's okay.
Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you.
I'm gonna wrap my arms around you and give you a big hug.
Yeah. Starry takes it in, and there's nothing left for her to say, I feel.
Yeah, you guys have a nice, wonderful bonding moment. By the way, I have an image of the guy that you just spoke to, Maribel, Mr. Estat.
Dot.
Also, interestingly, you can't hear anything from the outside while within here. So
Yes.
Shtari doesn't even know people were murdered.
Correct. This is what Mr. Estat looks like. I just like that art.
This is very cool art. I have no idea what his face is, but very cool art.
Yeah. I mean, neither was your character. He was enshadowed the entire conversation.
Fair.
Yeah. You guys vibe in there for the day.
The industrial complex. Let's go.
Doom, 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 doom. Machinery
Just-
cranking in the background.
Just
Oh,
to
yeah, crank that
speed it up,
machinery.
just to speed up the investigation a bit.
Please.
She's going to like meet up with people, and she's just gonna cast she's gonna subtle cast suggestion to all of them, on telling her the truth of what they were doing around the time that the murder happened, basically.
Sure. Who all do you cast this on?
She's just gonna cast it on as many people as she can, either between suggestion and mass suggestion. She should be able to get everybody.
So every NPC on the train car.
Yeah,
We'll just assume.
yeah.
Okay. They all mostly say sleeping. The conductor you speak to, the only one that's different is the conductor. He says he was up writing his fan novelizations all night.
Fan novelizations. Okay.
Mhm,
Fan of
mhm.
what?
He says natural and supernatural hierarchies.
Interesting. Okay. What's the race of the conductor?
He appears to be gnome.
Okay.
You never trusted Gnome.
Yeah. He says he calls it the Megaverse.
Okay.
He says that within all groups there is an alpha, a beta, a theta, a trenta, an omega, and it's so fun to decide which one falls into which category, and then write horribly terse stories about them. Oh, here, let me show you my screenplay. And he gets out this very greasy book with many pages.
Yeah.
In it.
Got it. She
I see no one else besides my wife gets the joke here.
Yeah, I don't get it.
In the fanfiction world, there's something called Omegaverse, which is incredibly cringe, which was the joke about this character.
Oh, I know what that is. It just took me a while to remember, but I know what that is. Oh god.
Both hands who knew what
Why?
the Omegaverse was.
I wish that was just cool.
Oh my
Come on, bring up
god.
your big yelly hands.
Yep.
Sweet, sweet yowie hands.
Look, I'm
Please.
a writer who's been online since the Tumblr era. Of
Oh
course I
my
fucking know what
goodness.
Omegaverse is.
Oh gosh.
Now do you understand about the pecking order and their
The
familial
main
line?
reason I know is because someone sent me a quiz on what Omega I was. I was like, what is this? And then they
He looks up
explained
at
it
you.
after I took the quiz.
He looks up at you and goes, "Here, I have this quiz that you can take to find out where you'll slot inside this. I'm already giving it to all of your friends. Here. It's and oh god, the questions are horrible. Oh god, they're so sexual in nature. This gnome is getting greasier by the moment.
Gnomes.
It's like,
Never
got
trust
it.
a gnome.
I will let you know my results once I finish investigating.
If you have any questions or have any suggestions to add, please just let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Thank you.
That paper immediately should be going in the incinerator.
She's giving it to the bag of devouring.
The bag of devouring doesn't eat it. It literally spits it back up.
Oh, wow, that bad, huh, bag?
Oh, the bag has standards.
They're
low.
Oh.
They're low. He's like, alright, I understand. So pat the bag. Alright, let's see. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
But no, you get frustratingly nothing.
Yeah, no, she's just gonna be like, well, I literally questioned everybody, including the people that were helping investigating, and I was like, nothing. It's like, okay, well, you know what? I tried. Maybe Forbiddens did kick him out. Who knows?
Okay. The following day, you guys are having breakfast, and Hugh comes to you and says, "You should come to the front of the train car."
Okay.
You
All
come
right.
in. You go to the front of the car. The conductor is dead. His headless body has been rammed into the coal chute, and one of the vampires that you spoke to yesterday, Maribel, not Mr. Estat, but the really racist one, is also dead. His head also missing, his hand gone, the gnome's hand gone.
Huh. She's gonna be like, okay. Well, clearly someone who has the password, or maybe doesn't have the password, did this.
The robot says, statistically, these were the two most optimal creatures to kill on the cars, as they will be missed the least.
I mean, I feel
The
like
hell?
the conductor would be greatly missed, as he is the conductor of the train.
He says, this is objectively true, but I think we can make do.
Who else can drive the train?
He picks up the book. He looks down. The robot says, I don't know what an Omicron is, but he throws the book into the furnace.
What? Why?
I like doing random acts of good.
Lol.
How is burning that? What?
Did you read any of it?
No?
Exactly.
Okay.
Paragon.
You look above his head, +2 karma.
She's like, what the heck? She's gonna look at that and be like, look at the book, like, what the heck was in there that made it so bad? Damn, okay. It's like, alright, well, fair enough, but that doesn't answer the question, who can drive the train?
The train is mostly automated. The
Neon.
conductor is only here, generally speaking, to conduct repairs in the event of some kind of short or damage. Unless the car is damaged, we will be fine to proceed. We should arrive within 24 hours to the town.
And should we run into anything that damages the train?
Your friend Neon has technical knowledge on the function of vehicles, she has told me. Worst case, she can conduct emergency repairs. They do not have to be perfect, just enough to get the train moving.
Very well, very well.
Neon
Alright.
says,
guys.
"Yep, I
I
should be
gotta
able
call it
to."
a night.
Huh?
I gotta call it a night.
We should probably call it about here too. I know it's a shorter session, but it is late, and everyone has to work in the morning. And you know, Neon is missing. We'll pick things up here when we'll get back next time around. But yeah, the guy says also, you should come with us to the dining car.
Okay.
In the dining car, you guys are all, we'll say, having breakfast in your bedrooms. In the dining car are all of the hands, all 5 of them, encircling one of the tables. And in the center are a bunch of eyes, all pointing to a napkin in the center that has blood on the inside of it, as if something is written on the inside of the napkin.
I will say Starry is there, wondering if that's what is on the breakfast menu.
No.
Just like
Marnie is going to look at all of the hands and be like, I tried to find all of these things and they did not pop up, and yet now they're
Correct. Correct.
here. Okay, we have some magic bullcrap going on right now.
The dwarf kind of tugs on your sleeve, Maribel, and says, what you said the other day, or what someone said, I think your friend mentioned it. If they had an extra dimensional space, like a bag of holding, that wouldn't have pinged your spell. It wouldn't have been detected.
Good point.
I saw someone say that in chat.
All I'm gonna say is,
It is a good point.
Magnificent Mansion allows only people that I've named. So everyone in the party and Starry
Yep.
are allowed to enter.
Yep.
Okay.
She looks up at
They
you and
won't.
says, "That also would explain the bodies, wouldn't it? They wouldn't have trailed blood throughout the cars if they were just dumped into a bag of holding or something."
That is true. Okay.
Just a thought.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, she's gonna look at what's written in the napkin. I got the feeling I already know, but she's gonna look. Mind you, she's not gonna actually, like, touch it. She's just gonna use, like, a mage hand.
You open it up, Maribel. On the inside is a very familiar-looking fingernail. In the middle of it, your fingernail from your old hand. And it says in blood on the napkin, "You will be mine again if I have to kill them all to make you mine."
Oh shit.
She's just saying, Eyes narrowed, and she's just like, in the back of her mind, this is the funny part. In the back of her mind, she's just like, I don't know whether I should be annoyed or flattered right now.
As someone who's had a stalker in real life, Rebecca, you know the answer to this.
I've had a stalker in real life, I know. I know the answer,
not
but it's
flattered.
also Mari.
That's okay, that's true. Mari is a little bit of an egomaniac.
A little bit of an ego, yeah.
a little bit.
She's like, because she knows who it is.
She knows who it is.
And how many people can say that they've had a god act like this for them? How many?
Okay, you don't know how many people that Mistra has slept with.
Yeah, but, like, does
It's a
Mistra
lot.
have, like, this kind of attitude where they would just be like, I will do whatever it takes to get you back kind of thing?
Canonically, no. Reading in between the lines, kinda more than once. I'm not even lying.
That's fair.
As someone who's read a lot of the D&D books and more, kinda.
That's fair.
Never spelled out right, but if you really read a little bit.
Oh, goodness. No, that's fair. That's fair.
But not many. Not many. You're like one of maybe a dozen. Still.
Exactly, and this just kind of feeds her ego, I'm just saying.
Absolutely. But it could be, you realize this could be Vecna, or it could be Starry, or like a weird, sick combination of both.
I mean, she has no reason to think Starry.
I don't mean your Starry, I mean the other Starry.
Yeah, she has no reason to think there's another Starry yet. Because we weren't aware of that. It's like, she has no reason to think that.
That's right. Okay. Gotcha. God, this is gonna be fucking intense.
But actually, now, she thinks about it. She's like, what did you guys do with Starry's corpse? Sorry, not Starry's corpse. What did you do with, Cassandra's corpse?
In your bag.
She's gonna stare at you for a second like, what?
Bag.
Oh, okay. She's gonna pull out Cassandra's body.
Yeah, Cassandra's body is just kind of there. Also, just for reference, in case you're digging for it, the inside of your bag appears, I don't want to say normal because it's your fucking corpse bag, but it's as normal as it typically is. Nothing is, there's no, like, swaths of fresh blood or handprints or weird shit like that. It looks to just be the inside of your bag as standard.
Okay. She's like, why did you put... Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna ask why you put it in here. She's gonna cast...
What you put in my body when I just figured it was, potato, tomato, or
Is your
something.
body still in there? She's gonna look.
Yeah, Starry's
you
rotting corpse is in there.
Oh my god.
It smells really bad.
This
The fact
is
that you
corpse
opened the bag to get casts out, you're hit with a wave of corpse stench. Like, really bad.
I need to clean this out. Anyway.
Don't forget, there's no air in the bag. So it's just pure corpse gas that just out when you open it.
Yep. She's gonna cast Speak with Dead to her corpse.
Which one?
The most recent one. The only one of Cassandra. There's only one corpse Cassandra that I'm aware of. Unless we've been sliding other corpse Cassandras in here that I didn't know about.
No.
This corpse Cassandra opens her eyes and just. She's ready.
Do you know who killed you?
Yes.
Who killed you?
Starry.
I look at Starry.
I look at Starry as well.
I might have thought it, but I totally didn't do that. And also, I only thought about it for that other maid lady for a second, but I didn't. That wasn't. I didn't. I was with you the whole time.
That is true. She's gonna look back at her very confused and be like,
Yeah.
which one?
The first.
The first. She's gonna
Like
look
your
at you,
first or
Starry,
my
like.
first, or
Well,
which first?
I assume the first that she knows about, because that's how the spell works, so I assume the first as in the one we met you in.
Yeah, I was a little girl still learning about, who I am. And I mean, I still am, but I don't know.
Okay.
Anyone gonna do anything with those corpses?
She's gonna ask, how did she kill you? Because the first Starry should have been weak in comparison to you now.
She told me to die, and I did. With
the fact that she studied the Book of Vile Darkness, would you be able
Oh,
to know that
yeah.
that's like power word kill?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, crap. Okay.
There's something going on that I need to know about.
I mean, I already told you Vecna's involvement. I think there's
Sure.
nothing more to explain.
And there's some other kind of me running about that's small?
Yeah, when we first met you.
But I wouldn't do that to Cassandra.
I mean,
I
the
couldn't.
first you didn't know Cassandra.
First me knew Cass, and they
Exactly my
have their
point.
similarities. And
And the
know?
first you was not with them that long. Remember? We kind of just got chased, and then your head kind of popped from your head because of
we
the
had our
cake.
sweet moment. I got to shoot her in the head with a little plunger dart. It was adorable.
Maribel, give me an Arcana check here, real quick, with advantage
Arcana.
because of Book of Vile Dankness.
38. That's my second
You
nat
know
20.
that it should be impossible for Starry to be a lich. A lich requires a human soul or a soul of some kind to pilot the phylactery. Starry's soul, obviously, is still here, which means that whatever is piloting Starry, and I'm using air quotes here, isn't her soul, but some kind of profane energy that's mimicking one. She's not a lich proper, and because you rolled a nat 20 and a 38, you remember a portion of the Book of Vile Darkness that talked about these horrible creatures. They're called Risen. They are mimicries of a lich, in which you take the body of a creature that has died, and a lich or similar creature imbues it with a fragment of its power, raising it as a kind of a fake lich. They have the consciousness of the person that died with the lich's power, combined with all of the skills and abilities that that person once had.
Huh.
That story was very sneaky, by the way.
Yeah, she was very
Mhm.
sneaky. But she wasn't magically inclined, but that was the. I assume that is the lichy part.
Correct.
Okay.
So basically, Vecna has risen Starry and imbued them with whatever magical lichy goodness that they saw fit.
Yep.
You're fighting not Lich Starry.
Indeed. She's just gonna think about this for a second. It's like, okay.
You look perplexed over there.
Yes, I have to fight you as a lich from the first time we
Oh.
met. I am not happy right now.
Oh.
That Starry has expertise in stealth.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know what I bet she doesn't have?
Mm.
Undetection. I'm gonna cast Scrying.
You cast Scrying. Okay. What are you looking for?
Sorry.
Your Starry or Starry?
The one that murdered my friend.
Is there any shot that she could be in another plane of existence, and would that matter?
It would. I
Yeah,
just need
she has to
read
be in the
something
same
here one
plane of
quick.
existence. If she's in a different plane of existence, it's not gonna work. But that just means she's not here.
You need to. You do not see Starry. You attempt to see it, and you briefly, for a moment, think you see her in like a kneeling position, like in a fetal position, in a very dark place. And then your vision goes away. There's something breaking your connection here.
Okay.
So either her location is warded, or she's in an extra dimensional plane, or something like that. There are things in universe that can protect against scrying spells, like lead, for example, or
Like a
Gorgon's
mask.
a mask, yeah, or Gorgon's blood, or there are tangible things in lore that can block the scrying spell in situations like this.
It
You
doesn't
get a
say anything
ping
blocks it.
It doesn't in the spell, but in the greater lore it does. In one, like for example, like 1 inch of lead in lead boxes can block the scrying spell. It can block detection magic. It's just a thing that's in D&D that they don't include in the spell descriptions for some fucking reason anymore. But in lore, it does. That's also why. Remember the old campaign why you had to go get that lead box to hide the thing? Remember in the Domains of Dread campaign, there was like a whole escapade inside the city of Eve's character having to get a lead box and a lead cape to hide a thing that you guys didn't want to be scryed and seen by the Dark Lord.
I thought we were still being
Same deal.
scryed and seen, but it's just something else. I can't remember. I don't remember.
It's the same kind of thing. I'm just using lead as an example. There are spells like Mordenkainen's Sanctum that also protect against scrying, even though the scrying spell does not state it. Right? If this was inside of Mordenkainen's Sanctum, you also couldn't perceive it. It's a problem in 5e and in 2025
Well, I mean,
D&D.
you wouldn't be able to, because Mordenkainen's Sanctum's a different plane.
No, not Mordenkainen's Mansion, Mordenkainen's Sanctum. You designate a room, and that room is protected against all scrying and all divination magic. Scrying, the spell, doesn't mention it. The spell Mordenkainen's Sanctum does.
Oh.
In 5e, for some reason, exceptions denote the rules instead of the source. So
Yeah.
for scrying, the scrying spell doesn't list all the exceptions to it. All the exceptions explain that they're immune to scrying. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So there is something out there that is stopping you from fully scrying Starry. You see her for a moment, in a dark, confined space in a kneeling, like, fetal position. And then the vision disappears.
Okay.
But she doesn't appear to be, like, skulking in the train. She seems like she's confined. Almost like she's, like, in a cubby or something like that. Like, feet close to her chest, holding her knees, head ducked down.
Okay. Well, she will keep that in mind. As she's just gonna look at our passed out Cassandra, or not passed out, but you know,
Corpseified.
corpseified Cassandra, who still has a few other questions.
Corpseified friend.
Corpselicious.
Yeah, corpseified.
Cadaverific.
Oh,
Yeah, she's like, I don't have any other questions to ask her.
Cecilia, Starry, do you guys have any questions for the corpse of your dearly departed friend Cassandra?
was I more than a friend to her?
I can't answer that as the DM. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know, and Eve isn't here.
It's true. That's
Um,
what Starry would want to know, but
The
yeah.
magic 8-ball says try again later.
Lol.
She's just gonna say, we'll ask other questions later in case I have
Air
another
spirit
one.
not found.
She's gonna put the corpse back into the bag for further questioning later.
You shove Cassandra's corpse back in the smelly corpse bag.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
She's like, we'll ask other questions later when she's actually here to answer those questions. Oh goodness, she's like, okay. Fudge.
Were you down bad for me? Back in the bag.
Back in the bag.
Sorry, just oh.
Indeed. Goodness.
The corpse goes. Nope. Starry's had enough emotional damage for today.
Dang it.
Emotional damage. Okay. Well, give me 1 second. She's gonna like. I'm just looking at this. So technically, these items belonged once to the one who severed them.
Yes.
I'm going to scry the one who put them here.
Ooh.
And
Very clever.
because of that, I do get they yeah, it looks like they get minuses to the save of the scry.
Okay, I will make the roll. And what is it? A wisdom save?
It is a wisdom save.
Okay. Just
Nicely
1
done,
second.
Becca.
That is actually very. Get a point of inspiration. That's
Thank
very
you.
clever. Yeah.
Let's see, and
It's a wisdom save, right?
yeah, and since it's technically a target, I am using a sorcery point to give him disadvantage.
What's the spell save to it?
The spell save is 24.
406.
They got a 22.
Okay, and they get
Isn't enough.
yeah.
Your vision clarifies. In the distance, you see. In the distance, you see the goblin girl. At the antsy goblin that you were talking to. She's smoking a cigarette on the end of the train. She turns around, and Neon walks up to her, eyes hollow. The goblin says, "Hey, Mrs. Hotfoot, what can I do you for? Want to smoke?" And Neon just gets her gun out and points it at her face.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh my god. What has happened in this game? What? Is Neon okay?
No,
What?
Leon's possessed.
I had Neon roll a save when you guys when a thing happened. She rolled a 2. The spell save was 25.
Oh god.
Goodness gracious.
25?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
You a legend, baby. Your int is now 22. Your AC is 24.
I know. It's disturbing.
Uh-huh.
My baby's trying to eat my face right now, but
Aw, go baby. Oh, okay. By the way, I'm not cheating for any of this except in one small thing. When this Starry is casting her spells, I'm just going to tell you this. Anytime the spell were to specify her soul, it instead for this version of Starry targets the mental energy that is puppeting this Starry. She does not technically have a soul, but she is still able to cast spells that specify her soul. That may be important.
Okay. So basically,
Because
she's like
she has
mostly being mind controlled rather than anything.
Right now, Neon, you don't know. But I'm just saying, you guys will figure out probably how this is happening, and that's the only addendum to this. If a spell that this version of Starry is casting specifies using her soul for anything, she may use the facsimile of a soul she has instead of her actual soul.
Makes
Just keep
sense.
that in mind. Okay. But yeah, this is, I thought you guys might like a little Murder on the Orient Express kind of thing. Like,
Banger.
who's doing it? And, you know.
I wish I wasn't a total depressed potato.
Yeah. Also, by the way, that's how she got around your thing. It was Neon. You asked her what she needed the password. You gave it to her right away.
Oh, I didn't give her the password. She's not a furbolg. Sorry, she's a.
Neon.
Oh wait, no, she's a fae. Never mind.
She's a fae. Remember, she would
Came
raise
up-
her head and
I
said,
Like,
keep
I'm
forgetting.
kind of a fae.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, fine. I told Neon and all the thing. And then when you said you were detecting thoughts, I said all of the NPCs on the train. You did not check Neon.
Indeed, yeah. I was like, oh yeah, she's fae. So
Neon
It
suspiciously
surprisingly
missing.
works.
yeah.
And she's
Neon's
also
eyes suspiciously glazed over.
Yeah, and this story has a pretty decent con, so her deception checks were all pretty fucking good. The lowest she rolled was a 19. Like,
Oh wow.
Indeed,
kinda nuts.
indeed.
yeah,
I mean, she does have performance technically.
she does, yeah, absolutely. And Neon's big and vaguely smells of alcohol. And has her own bag of holding to put things into.
Wait a
Indeed,
second.
indeed.
Wait a second.
It all really fits into place if you think about it.
I mean, it makes sense from the very beginning because you normally don't ever roleplay our characters without our permission. So
Yeah, I
Yeah.
literally did.
yeah, so it makes sense.
And that Neon was using when has Neon ever called you boss lady and saluted you?
Yeah, I noted that and I was just like, that's not weird. I noted that and I was like, that's not weird at all. Nope, not at all.
This is pretty good. You gotta admit.
Yeah.
No, you're
well
good.
done.
You're good.
If I was part of the investigation, I would have had everybody's rooms checked for blood, just to be sure.
Nah, if it was Killa,
Yeah.
I would have just smacked everybody, including my
That's
party
fair.
members.
All right.
That's fair.
Remember that one time when
I
when Yipper was possessed?
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Technically, this isn't that kind of possession.
Oh yeah, I know.
There are ways that you could have stopped this, but it's very specific. You would have had to have figured out what was happening specifically before you could have stopped this.
Oh yeah. No, I'm for sure you're distracted by everything else.
No, I just thought this was a cool little thing. Like,
Nice.
Mhm.
yeah. And now you guys have to deal with the possessed Neon and all that.
That's fine.
Great.
That's fine. I'm just happy that they put the hands down so that way she can just scry. You're like, oh wait,
Yeah.
I can just scry who put these down.
And I didn't think of that, and probably neither would have, this version of Starry.
Probably not.
She was smart enough to think ahead of time, I need to protect my physical body while I'm doing this. And she
Nice.
took proactive measures to protect that. But she didn't, and I didn't think about, you back scrying the possessions of the body that that's very clever.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, hold on, these items are now, they're
Mhm.
technically owned by,
Mm-hmm.
was
Very
like,
good.
scry. Mari may sometimes have blonde energy, but she has knowledge.
No, absolutely. This was very well done. And next time around, I'm gonna give control back to Neon, and I'm gonna tell her, here are your objectives. Play them as you would.
Yay!
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
Yay!
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, also, that I thought about, like, wow, if my Neon impression doesn't actually work and is kind of sus and weird, that actually makes this perfect, doesn't it?
It only makes it better.
Yeah, no. She was like, that's weird. Okay.
Yep. Just like you would in real life. Right? Like, oh, my friend's acting kind of weird today. Yeah, things are traumatic. Okay. You know?
Yeah, no. That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
It's just Mari's not as sharp-witted as Killa would be.
No, absolutely. And you know, if you think about from the very beginning, this Starry is killing everyone that you have kind of, and Cass and other Starry have come into contact with. You know, she possessed and made that poor girl commit suicide, like, in the inn, and now she's killing everyone else on the train as your friend. Like, she also targeted the person in the party that has very likely the lowest chance of passing the save.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Wouldn't
Can't do it to
target
this
me
Starry.
directly, because I am the purpose.
Well, yeah, you have the high. Well, no, you have a high charisma. This thing forces a charisma save.
Oh,
So
fair
can't
enough.
target you. Can't target existing Starry. She doesn't know about Cecilia, but she's pretty, so she might have a high charisma. Neon has been considered actively unattractive more than once.
That's fair.
Well, by Neon's own description, right?
Yeah.
So, and also she kind of doesn't give off the vibe of being the face of the party. She's the drunk, you know.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
We love Neon.
We love Neon, but not for charisma saves.
That is true.
Oh man. I'm just laughing because it's just straight parallels. Because I remember our first campaign where you brought that, what was it? It's not a centaur, but
Kitty. Angry cat.
no, Minotaur back.
Yeah.
And you're technically he did not act any different, but Killa was just like squints, smacks with hammer, and everyone was like, "What are you doing?" This is
Yep,
the
and
end.
it was a Gale of, not a Gale of Dur. What the fuck are
It was
those,
a Bulgura.
Barogura. Yeah.
So it's just like straight parallels of the two characters. Like Killa would sniff it right away. Meanwhile, Mari's is like, "Oh, that's weird," walks away.
Mari, I'm fucking going back to bed.
Yeah, that's you. Meanwhile, Killa would be like, "Oh yeah, let's go! A murder!"
Meanwhile, the next day, 4 people have died.
4 people have died, and it might not have been them.
Mari just in the back lighting a joint. Shame.
Oh goodness. Love this.
Alright. I have missed you guys. I have missed playing. Next time around, we'll get back. We'll see what happens.
Alrighty, sounds good. Hopefully we'll meet
Yay.
again this Saturday.
Yay!
Great.
Hopefully, God willing.
Yeah.
Meet the new Cassandra.
Meet the new
Dispel Starry's
Cassandra.
sadness.
Ah!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let me see whomst I can read you guys out to.
Instead of
Whomst. Okay, rolled. Twitch. There we go.
Oh, I hope you guys all enjoy this session. I thought it was a blast.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was mostly
absolutely.
role play, but I figured you guys would want a mostly role play session, like coming right back. I didn't think you guys wanted to dive right into a boss battle.
Oh yeah, I was down for the roleplay
Yeah,
sesh. It's been
Smart
so long.
army. Take me out back, Sam. Country
I
roads, my ass.
I can't promise you that you're going to be the one getting murdered in this.
Fair enough. I mean, I am isolated as possible. There
You
is Cecilia
are.
here. She is very
Definitely
scary, though.
Saturday dark. We normally meet on Saturdays. It's
Yes,
just
we definitely meet on Saturdays. Timing has just been a nightmare lately. My family,
Yeah.
life has exploded.
Hmm.
Cassandra, or I'm sorry, Eve and Six in real life have had things going on the weekends that have taken up their time. This is the only
I'm
time we've been able to find a play in literally a month. So
yeah.
we're praying for Saturdays. If other times pop up, we'll try to keep you guys posted.
Oh
We're
yeah.
so sorry.
For sure. If anyone wants to keep posted on things, you guys know to go to my Discord. But otherwise, random stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I am gonna read you guys out to Mudkip Ninja. He is playing
I love that name.
Mountains and Mudkips with his love
Oh
the
my.
ivy.
Could say they love Mudkip, maybe.
Oh yeah,
do like
Mudkip
I
is
love
his favorite Pokemon. So.
As it should be.
Oh,
Mudkip
yes.
is top tier.
Understandable.
Oh yeah, absolutely top tier. So I will raid you guys out to them. So make sure you say hello, and they're really cool people. I like to hang out with them. Oh, me and Mudkip were playing Commander last weekend, so that was a lot of fun.
That reminds me, Maribel, we need to play that that new version of Commander that I found. It's so much fun. I played it
absolutely.
solitaire style today, and it's a blast.
Yeah, I definitely want to give it a shot.
Heck yeah.
See you, Vivid. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. I'll definitely do that in a second. But I will read you guys out. If you guys are following me, feel free to use the first raid message. But if you're subbed, use the second raid message. Hope everyone has a wonderful time until I see you all again. Yeah, you'll definitely see us all again, hopefully this Saturday. Well, thank you
Fuck
for
yes.
the bits. I appreciate it, Robin. Thank you. Before we leave, thank you. You're so kind. Alrighty. You guys take care. I appreciate you guys for being here and hanging out with us. Have a wonderful night. Remember that I love you and appreciate all of you.
Oh, later, nerds.
Indeed.
Laters.